I mean,
Hi.
of course.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Of course. John?
I mean, of course, we're here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
NBD,
Yeah.
right, guys?
Yeah.
NBD. It's no... Oh, hey. Ella, you better get out of there.
Yeah, Ripley.
Ri-
Stay put. Liz and I are looking
Back
at
computer,
She's-
you scamp.
Quantum Cat. 2 places.
Quantum cat.
It's a thing.
The world is not ready for
shredding-
quantum cat.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Can I compliment you two on this new space? Wherever you managed to find it. It's really nice.
Well,
no,
I mean, we have
Don't worry.
improvements to make,
sure.
but
Yeah.
this is the first stream from this location,
Mm-hmm.
and can we get Neale a bit to the stage right?
I think I adjusted.
I think you did. But just so that
I can't
there
see
is
myself 'cause
no,
I'm freaking out.
just so there is no illusion here. There's
Thank you,
Kung Fu Fenris. That's a 5-monther.
Blood and souls. Oh my god.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
I mean, just to prove.
Nice. Oh god.
Ah!
That mostly worked. Now I have his dice.
That would have taken a
Too bad
lot.
he also has
Quick,
other
curse
dice.
them, curse them.
Oh my god.
Yes, it is really May
He doesn't
2nd
get
in
them
game.
back.
It's still the day after Beltane. It didn't take them long.
Mhm.
Remember, only about 20 minutes in game
Thank you,
passed.
Gruberman.
Oh shit.
The Grubermensch
And Jupiter.
hits 1 year.
Ah. Oh shit! Soon there's gonna be 3 months, 6 month, 12 month
Badges?
badges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Starting I think June 15th.
Yeah, I gotta
So,
get those in.
we gotta get on it.
Is that something we have to do, or does Twitch?
No,
roll them out
we.
on
We
it?
have
I
to
think
create
there'll
the
be a
icon.
We get
default one.
customized
Yeah.
ones?
Yeah. So you can have a golden punchy or something.
Well, I was gonna suggest just 3 different versions of John's face. Hype Hyper and Hype Wrist.
Yeah. Such hype.
Oh, the day after. Oh, you're right. It isn't May 2nd. It's May 3rd.
Nexus. Who the fuck is Nexus?
Badges.
That's that ticket.
For
It is
anniversary.
Yep.
I'm the worst.
Wah.
Oh, I should have.
Oh, you don't have your notebook?
It's in my bag. Do I have paper? Just write on it.
An Elric
Hey, Liz.
binge.
Yes,
Can you
Scott?
tear a page out of one of those books for me?
How dare you? Yes.
Could you pass me a page from one of those books? Oh, we're good. Thank you. It's perfect. Perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, John, how are you doing over there?
What, across this table?
Yeah.
Across the great expanse. Yeah, we
I'm doing
can't reach
okay.
him. We can't reach him from here. No boops.
Yeah. I've protected myself from boops.
Just pencil boot.
Oh my god.
Javelin.
Oh god, no.
Yay! It worked.
We'll just have to get one of those like extendy arms.
I'm used to stabbagery, guys.
This sucks. Change it back. Well, the players can still get off their asses and walk over here and boot me if they really need to.
That too much effort.
I mean, there are still wine glasses.
Yeah.
But we are set up as best we can in our new stream space for now. But this stream space has a few things that have stuff going for it. The first, unfortunately, we bid you a fond farewell, Chaos Cats.
100 episodes later.
Hi.
You sure made your presence known while you were here.
Yeah, this is actually the 101st episode, if we count Exaltwitch and Changeling, because we had 58 episodes.
Yeah.
58 episodes, and this is day 33
Oh shit.
for Changeling. So
Alright.
after 100 episodes, the cats are gone.
Woo!
I think that's fair.
Yeah. They had a good run.
Yeah.
See, Crosshair, what I was trying to telegraph to you was, well, the players can get off. ... Done.
You guys
Someone
hear that too,
outside
right?
Yes,
this
hear that.
building
Someone's
is
irritated.
like boop 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 boop.
I think
but
they
I
just want to
don't
come and party with us.
Yeah. They're heli
I know I would.
I mean, I'm very tempted to just have one of you stand up, turn around, walk to the window, open it, and just...
Shut the fuck up!
We're trying to stream over here.
Hey, I'm streaming here.
So, as it is
Whoa.
true, we must bid farewell to kitties. But the reason we bid farewell to kitties is because our equipment was getting fucked up by kitties.
Straight up.
When it gets to the point where your stream is canceled halfway through, or like paused, stopped halfway through, like basically every single time, because one of them sat on the power bar, stepped on the power button, knocked something over, unplugged something.
Yeah.
It's time to move.
It's okay though. Now we will discover new causes for chaos, I'm sure.
Like me.
Why? Why? What? Why? What are you doing? But the other reason why we are pleased to be Sans Kitten is because we are eventually looking to do another revamp, another upgrade. And we can't upgrade our equipment at this point without risking death by kitten.
Kidnap. Yeah, exactly.
They were catting, they couldn't help it.
Yep, totally.
Well, they won.
Yeah.
We left to accommodate them.
Yeah, it's their house now.
So
I just come in
they
to
won
feed
the
them,
turf war,
and
guys.
they're like, get out.
You are correct, no cats,
Whee!
but Totes lives.
For now.
Now, step on the power bar.
Got my fucking eyes on you, goat. Did you pass your goat?
100% Irvana. 100%. They've domesticated us.
So, you're going to have to bear with us if we have any technical issues while we play. Some technical issues may include volume, so please let us know. We will do our best to accommodate you.
Player cam down, see the books and dice.
I don't know if we can.
Do we have enough headroom for that?
I don't think we
Max? Headroom?
No.
You got it. Well,
do. It feels like we're just like lowering it so that we can look at like your bits. But
How about
yeah,
my
so
Metro
that's
suit?
what that's what they've got to look. I mean, right now they're just
Look, we
looking
weren't
at the
ready
table.
for people to see the table.
ah,
Hide the twist tie.
oh god, get it out of there.
You can see part of our soundboard. You can also see the plan and the dice, and you can also see a small section of the official Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition GM screen,
Oh, it's nice.
which is sitting there.
Board!
But now, of course, I've moved the camera, so I have to put it
Now
back.
you guys won't ever know if we just make up rolls. Yes. 10 tens.
Odd echoes. Can you make sure that the Elgato is not capturing sound if it's in the list, if it's muted?
It's not.
The Elgato should be muted. So if
It's not.
Great. Odd echoes.
Nirvana, do it. Go do it. It's super
Kung Fu
nice.
Fenris, could you explain what the odd echoes are like? Is it when John speaks, when we speak, both?
Yeah. We are in a room that is pretty empty aside from all of this equipment and humans. Oh, it was only echoing when the camera was pointed down?
Interesting. But yeah, part of it is that this room is not acoustically treated yet.
Yeah. Yet.
Yes, 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 yes. That's not helpful.
I think that was very helpful.
Nice
actually.
cap, Dad.
That's not what echoes sound like. Oh, perfect.
He's in the
Erica.
blurriest timeline.
That's what I like to hear. That's how I do. I'm astral projecting into the game right now. I don't know what to tell you. Other than,
Isn't the Black Sea 20 over there?
Yeah. Right here.
oh, it's so nice. It's so fancy.
Yeah, now my players actually get to put their hands on my book.
We've done unspeakable things to this book so far.
Like marked it. With the ribbons. It's super nice. I'm
I think
Yeah.
it's more echoey from John, also a bit from Scott and Liz. Not really
from
at
me,
all.
because I'm probably not projecting as much. If I project, it'll probably be echoey.
no problem, Captain Daff. We can do this for hours, I think.
Oh yes, there it is.
Yeah.
So it's
I
probably
think you're
It's the
probably getting
room.
picked up by this mic
Or that.
or the room
That
itself.
would do it. That-
yeah.
I think it's probably the room.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it. It's okay. We'll acoustically treat this shit.
Yeah.
EX3, yeah, somewhere. It's somewhere around here.
Oh, oh.
I don't have the deluxe EX3. I just have the standard EX3.
I can only hold so much.
Oh,
Thank you
John
for
is
that.
Scott is trebly.
This is 1/4 Liz head.
Mhm.
That's not me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dude.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Actually,
need more
maybe-
lows,
how many
buddy.
Liz heads is that?
1, 2.
Well, hello.
Well,
It's like a fifth Liz head.
Maybe
Hi.
that's like
Let's
3.5.
go Humphrey. Welcome back to. Oh boy.
Huh? Free.
No, that's it. That's all I got. I'm super, excited to be here, and they have the drink trigger, so I feel like we're ready to go. With the drink trigger, I mean.
I'm sorry, whose fucking stream is this? We're ready to.
And then I'm you underneath. Can you? It's like, yeah.
We Mission Impossible this?
Yes. One day, John, you'll be on this side. I'll be on that side. We'll wear masks. It'll be great.
But I don't want to be John Voight.
Yeah.
I don't even think John Voight wants to be John Voight.
No, wait. Can you confirm?
Yes.
I know it's you, Aerodana. Yes. What? Braum.
Well, I know what I'm prepared for.
Oh, Scott.
I'll get it.
So I added a bunch of quotes
Do that again.
for what it's worth. The Crosshairs quotes that he sent me all got added.
Nicely done.
So
Where'd you throw your die? Really far.
Real far. Not happening again.
We gave you a dice tray and everything.
No, I'm putting that in for now.
I'm garlicky from that.
Yum.
Thanks, Crosshair, for saving all those quotes.
Yeah, seriously.
Mad
Delish.
appreciated.
Oh,
we lost 2 cats, but we gained a bot.
Loomba.
definitely a
make
fair
some-
trade.
Yeah, exchanges.
More than fair, I'd say.
You know what we actually gained?
Friendship?
Well, what we do have is we have both moderators in the house. She who knows 10,000 things and echoes through song, way back, right in. There's another amazing surprise. What?
What?
I-
Erwin?
I swear, I don't have a cake this time.
Yeah, I'd be impressed if
I
you managed to
do
smuggle
not
a
get
cake.
into
into
our
It's right
apartment?
in my back pocket.
In my
Aw.
butt.
Not again.
Hot
Ooh.
butt cake.
Liz needs to be a little bit more closer to Kate.
Can you possibly just pull, like, slightly adjust
Yeah,
the-
'cause our
the
chairs are actually
tripod
touching.
itself?
So, I mean, I can start, just migrating onto Kate's chair.
Uh,
And then do a little of this.
Well,
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
adjust
stop,
it if
stop.
you guys are fucking
Please
around.
stop.
There.
I'll act enough for the whole of me.
All right.
What?
But
I don't know.
because we have both of our moderators, it means that we also have a recap to listen to. So, let's see what we have in store.
Last time on Changeling. Stranded in the near dreaming, our heroes need food badly. Hergo heroically gets them apples and they find a camp to bed down for the night. Their sleep is disturbed by a muffled cry as 3 creatures drag Hergo off the silver path. Patches orders them to let him go, then tries to grapple hook him back to safety. The creatures grin, their ruse succeeding, and pounce on Patches. She dodges too, but the third bears her to the ground. Braum shoves one of them off her. Sophia turns Patches to water. The creatures turn on Braum, Patches shoots everyone with lightning, and the creatures skedaddle. Moving on, they find a she bathing in a spring. They exchange travel tips as he's heading to Apples. The freeholders take a moment to recuperate, then press on. The silver path ends at the foot of a mountain, but they can't open a trod. They stand around arguing about whether to kill Hergo when it opens from the other side. A satyr, not Talus, appears and our heroes dive through just as it closes. They emerge in a pub and head up to the Sapphire Eye. Sophia reacquaints herself with the obsequious Reggie. A young slewer leads Braum on a merry chase. Count Spencer greets Sophia and Patches and eventually Braum. He offers to operate on Braum's injuries, but they decline. Reggie drags Patches aside, dropping all pretense in an effort to rescue her from Lady Sophia. But Patches stands by her friends. Who will Braum insult today? Will Patches give Reggie 4 stars? And did they spend their experience? Find out on Changeling. now.
I mean, I'm always pleased when I see that sort of thing happen, right?
Who will Braum insult today?
I mean,
Actually, my favorite part was they stood around arguing about whether or
Whether
not
to
to kill
kill
Hergo.
Virgo hurts. Can I?
I mean, all Hergo really
Yes,
wants
Yes. There we go.
is to ride the lead train to Fucksville.
Right.
Wow.
I remember. I couldn't forget if I tried, John.
I mean, could you though? I
Is
could.
Fucksville in like like Tennessee or something? Like where is it?
Well, we actually have
Hergo, Hypo. Yeah.
kind of an important question to ask at this point, and it's: did they spend their experience?
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. I was thinking about it too. I was like, I should just save for a little bit. I'm super glad somebody did. I bought.
Spend their experience. Did they spend? Did they spend? Did they spend their experience? Did they spend?
I did.
Did they
I
spend?
bought a. I bought a third dot of Glamour. As I
Nice.
thought was
Ooh.
befitting of Braum's like returning memories and stuff. Aww.
I'm not in the worst trouble.
Yay!
Well, I think you guys have plans,
Well,
right?
that's the thing.
Yeah, I
I'm
need
saving
one
up.
more.
I have 10 XP, and for 12 XP, I can go up to Spring 4, which is my plan. So,
I need one more XP so I can get Legend Main. Woo!
Whoa.
I've been saving for a long time and I keep spending the top bit.
Is this gonna be like a weekly bit on Changeling now, John?
I mentioned that we needed a theme. I mentioned that we should have had a theme song for whether they spent their experience,
I forgot.
and then of course Captain Daff wrote a theme,
yes!
and this is it.
I was thinking about that. I was like, it does sound like a.
Get
Whoop.
excited. Well done,
Whoop.
Captain
Yeah, I think
Daff.
so.
Yes.
Yay!
Thank you, Heather.
Hearts, guys. So yes, I bought a third dot of Glamour, and Enigma's 1 is all Braum's ever gonna have. I'd say. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We'll find out.
I've got a little like small dot, and those are things that I think that I should eventually buy. Is I put like a little tiny dot in a dot.
Man,
I have a system.
Tiny dot in a dot.
Yep.
it's my dot in a dot.
Yeah.
Remind me not to ask you to roll certain things, right?
Well,
Why?
you've spent your experience.
Where's my empathy?
You figured your shit out.
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
My basement, my living room, the veranda at my extended family's cottage. That's basically where I played my games. It was those three places, and that was it. I'm okay with this because up to a certain point, it bred familiarity. It made me feel like I was in a place that was designed for games. And it was only later on when I would actually experience playing games somewhere else. It was in a very, very tiny room in a very, very large building. Very close, actually, to where the Spark is located at Dawson College. And seeing how eagerly we could get players crammed around one tiny desk in a tiny room just so they could play a game was something that it really gave me a new appreciation for what games could do. And here we are in a new place, a new place to play games. So, is anything going to be different here now that we have a different setup? I now, for the first time in 95 episodes, I have my players facing me directly. They've been looking at me on a screen for more episodes than I've even been present, which to a certain degree upsets me. But now, finally, I'm back. I'm here with them in a new place without cats. But we'll see if we can cause enough chaos, as it were. Where are all of you right now?
I would like to assume that Braum is being seen or has just been seen by a physician. By a thing physician? Not happening, eh?
No, you're in sickbay, but that doesn't
Just
mean
like
there's
a
a
quack.
physician.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I'm waiting for one then. So then Braum is sitting on a gurney in sickbay, patiently awaiting a physician of some kind.
I'd be hanging out with you.
Yeah,
If you want the company.
There too.
That's so
Yeah.
sweet, guys. Thanks.
Hopefully keeps us away from,
Reggie
Reggie.
McReggington. Yeah.
I was like, Ricky? No.
Ricky
Reggie.
Bubby. Yeah.
Ricky Bobby.
So for the first time, the three of you are alone inside the Sapphire Eye.
Lady Sophia, I suppose you have nothing more to say on the subject of your history here at the Sapphire Eye, but I, for one, am very happy. This seems like a very pleasant freehold, as much as can be expected. Oh, it reminds me, I have to get into contact with the Lady Kyoko, make sure they understand where we've gone and why.
Try not to tell them too much, though, just in case somebody does come to the Spark looking for us.
Yeah. Just let them know that we're safe and that they can reach us on our phones.
If need be.
Yeah.
Should they
But
not...
we're pretty far. But specifics, it's safer for them not to know and for
Right.
yeah.
I suppose that is true, that if they were to possess more information, then it could be used against them.
Exactly. The Spark is the natural place where anyone would go looking for us,
Mm-hmm.
so the less that the inhabitants of the Spark know, the better. I don't know how long we're going to have to stay here, but I'm hoping not long. I don't like that we're running away.
Yeah. But I'm glad that we jumped in after you.
Of course.
As am I. That would have been a bit difficult, just Fala and I. I certainly would have taken her along myself. Danger or no, she would have been my only option.
Absolutely.
I wish I knew what was written on the parchment,
Well,
what her orders were. Because is she tracking us right now? She knows where we're going.
we'll take her if she comes here, and we'll have people with us. She'll be technically attacking this freehold, if she does.
Should we tell the people of this freehold what's going on?
You
I-
know them best.
I believe
I don't know them very well.
I believe Count Spencer deserves to know that we are where we are from, and until we can suss out his loyalties here in Concordia and the Kingdom of Pacifica, perhaps not more than that. But I think it would be troublesome if we weren't to declare why we need this freehold now. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Yes. In terms of the Eshiant, I don't have it in front of me, But I mean, I guess
Hashtag Eshiat.
Hashtag Eshiat. I mean, I could, I suppose, but like, in terms of the right to safety or the right to hospitality at a freehold, does that kind of entail like a why do you need my sanctuary kind of thing, or no? It's just like I
You
need
get
a sanctuary.
in general, you get 3 days. More than that, and you're going to have to start explaining why.
That makes sense. Okay, thank you.
And technically, they don't have to grant it to you if they believe that you might be a threat.
Cool.
Shit. Right, because they also have the right to like safeguard the dreaming.
That's
Mhm.
correct.
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, the Eshiat, alongside a lot of other rules, there's some rules that are better followed than others.
Yeah. Right.
Well, I'm happy to speak to Count Spencer and see if I can get a sense of what his opinion is of King Melge.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I don't want to embroil us in a cross-continent war of any kind of political
I
machinations.
feel like we're already embroiled.
You've been caught up in the crossfire.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not,
Mm-hmm.
the second we saved Duchess Eloise, we got ourselves involved.
Wrong place, wrong time for keeping our heads low.
Right place, right time for saving her life.
Exactly.
Anyone who has an ounce of sense would recognize a failed plot and stop their madness.
You think he's just going to give up?
Like I said, anyone with sense, or anybody who has only has the one plan, would give up. I need to know why us, why the Duchy of Many Rivers, why the Kingdom of Northern Ice at all. We're not particularly close with the High King David. I mean, no more so than any other kingdom in Concordia.
If Duchess Eloise had been killed,
That's true.
Duke Granville would have been put in her place.
Yeah,
So where does that leave him?
exactly. I'll see what I can suss out, but I think truly getting my finger on that will have to wait till I'm back in town.
Throw that in there. Quick lore question, John, if I may. I can roll for this if I need to. Do I know when Duke Granville stepped down?
You weren't really.
Okay. Like, I'm not familiar with the details of it. Huh?
That's when you were more focused on your battle with toilets than you were on your.
Would I
Speaking
know?
of which,
Duke Granville stepped down about 3 years ago.
Cool.
I think he told me that. So yeah. I have a little bit of that history, but not a ton, because we haven't done all that much talking.
I was just going to say.
what the hell were you doing? Just looking at each other?
Yes.
Wow. That does feel good. All right, okay. Sorry. I know I am KFF. I meant more in a... You know what? Whatever.
All I know is the sooner that we can get out of here and go back to the Spark, the better.
Cool.
I don't understand. Why would that be better?
I don't like it here. Do you?
It seems pleasant enough.
The door
Everyone's been
opens up,
kind.
and a hawkish-looking Slua glides into the room. She's wearing a black laboratory jacket, and has very delicate, even though they're supposed to be, like, they look like they're made of lace, but they creak with the sound of latex gloves. And she just walks directly up to Braum and leans in very, very close. Oh, I see you've been injured.
Indeed.
Do you require assistance?
Yes, I took a flesh wound earlier today, and then before that, a bolt of cold iron.
And who are these?
These are my companions. My motley. This is the Lady Sophia and Patches.
Ah, your motley, is it? Alright. So we can discuss this in front of them.
Well, yes. Discuss what?
How would you describe your level of pain?
Excruciating. No, sorry. It seems to have dulled somewhat.
And she reaches forward and she starts palpating around the wound somewhat.
Ow.
Did either of you witness this?
Yes.
Was it really cold iron?
Yes.
Well, I'm Dr. Saley. Sayley.
Thank you.
Yes, I figured you might want that. And I'm going to make sure you're right as rain.
Dr. Saley, there's one more thing that you should know. When the bolt entered my shoulder, I felt for a moment as if a memory and a feeling very dear to my heart was ripped away. It returned almost instantly, but
Yes.
You didn't mention this, Braum.
Cold
It can
iron
feel-
sucks.
Cold iron isn't the sort of thing we like to play around with, yeah?
Yeah.
And then she produces this curved needle. And she pokes it, and it just kind of goes right up against your granite skin. I'm gonna need a higher gauge. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I wouldn't dream of it, Doctor.
And then she turns and she looks at the two of you. Looks up and down. You're not injured either, are you?
Not a bit.
Well, you make sure you're right as rain right here. The Sapphire Eye.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything for you. And her smile stretches just a bit too far, and then she walks out.
I, for one, am very happy that they have a doctor here on staff at the Sapphire Eye. It's very...
Good. Helpful.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
I got my PhD in Shakespeare.
Well, you're not a real medical
Yeah.
doctor at all. Lady Sophia, is there anything we need to be mindful of here at the Sapphire Eye? I know it's been many years since we've been here, but anyone we need to watch out for, or anyone we could turn to for aid if we need it? Perhaps it's been too long.
Count Spencer, I think, could be an ally. Countess as well. I don't know either of them very well. I barely interacted with them the last time I was here, but they were kind. They seemed honorable, both of them. But everybody else, this whole place is just... They make assumptions about you based on very little. I don't know if that makes any sense.
One needs knowledge on which to operate, relationships, a hierarchy, I suppose.
It is a hierarchy, I guess.
Well, that's not out of the ordinary
Well,
at
it's
all.
having a title or not having a title.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
you're
not
good.
saying
You
there's
two
no
are good.
importance placed on that anywhere else, but here it's... I don't know. When I showed up here, I didn't have a title. People judged me for that. When I left here, I did have a title, and I was judged for that too.
the Count Spencer bestowed upon you
The door
rank of-
blasts
Oh!
open, and
The
Dr.
rat.
Saley is now holding a hammer and an awl.
Help.
This is gonna hurt like a bitch.
Well, Doctor, I don't think that that's entire. If you believe it is necessary, I can weather any storm.
We don't want to get that wound infected, do we?
No.
No, of course we don't. If you're at all squeamish, I'll suggest you look even closer. You might learn something. And then she takes the awl and puts it on one side of your wound and just brings the hammer up and just like thunk, like pokes a hole directly through the rock.
What the shit?
And then picks up another needle and threads that. And then she goes on the other side, puts the awl down. 1, 2, kink! Just. And then she
I am not a
pulls.
child.
She pulls the thread closed and it snaps. Gonna need a heavier gauge. I'll be right back.
Just bring the heaviest one you have.
Any medical staples?
Oh, staples wouldn't work here, love.
You're the doctor.
Now, do you know why it hurts? And then she goes over and then she starts rummaging through some drawers in the med bay and then comes up with a spool and it almost looks like solder.
Mm-hmm.
It's so that when you see the doctor, if it hurts, you make sure you don't get hurt again so you don't come back. And then this time when she pulls, the festering kind of like, it just... We're gonna need another 4 of these. Pink! Pink!
God damn it.
Pink! Pink!
I may be a while. I appreciate
Pink.
you staying with me, but if you need
Pink.
to, ow, you can please be free to enjoy your time at the Sapphire Eye.
This warm medicine doesn't taste very good. If it tastes like candy, you'll just keep getting sick. And then she reaches forward and she places a very delicate high-heeled shoe, not the heel part, just the toe,
Thank you.
on your chest and just
Wait, what?
pulls and pulls. And true to form, your skin closes up around the wound.
Taking mental notes.
Me too.
I knew a puka once in the Kingdom of Apples who did not take your advice, Doctor. They referred to penicillin as the banana medicine. Tried to score it by the caseload. It did not end well. So I appreciate your advice. Ow!
That was very impressive.
And then she
Dr. Saley.
ties it.
Oh,
My willpower.
And then she reaches under and she brings up a small bottle of coconut rum and pours just a little bit of it in an Erlenmeyer flask and hands it to Braum. You want some?
sure. Thank you.
And then she gets a test tube and then she gets another flask and just pours just a little bit, not enough to like do anything more than just give you a taste. And then she sits down and she wipes her brow and she undoes her jacket, revealing just a very, very laced up corset. Like clearly it's where she gets her technique, and a very pretty dress underneath it.
I hope we didn't call you away from anything too important.
Oh, no.
Thanks.
I don't.
You're important too, but
I don't abide those who use cold iron. It's not very sporting, is it?
no.
But we gotta keep the memories locked inside, don't we? So we make sure the wound's nice and closed.
Are they liable to slip out?
Tell me, this memory that you lost for just a moment, it's important to you, isn't it?
Very.
Then you understand that I'll be very, very careful with your care. Mustn't have any memories leaking out alongside all the blood.
Dr. Saley, would you teach me that?
Yes, of course I will. After all, you're one of us.
I've known a number of people who seem to be making a habit out of getting themselves injured with cold iron. This could be useful. What?
No, there's one asshole out there who doesn't give a shit about.
Yeah. By the way, Patches, are you wearing something that would reveal your scar?
It was the morning after Beltana?
Yeah.
I don't know, because at Beltana it was showing.
So say yes or no.
No.
Your call.
All right. Better party member than Hergo. Lies. Oh, God damn it.
Go back to the Hergo Power Hour.
Guys, we can't go all one piece on this. I can't just be like, our ship needs a doctor, you join our crew. Our ship needs a cook, you join our crew.
We could use a cook.
We have Claude.
Claude's back at the Spark. We need a traveling cook.
Oh.
Traveling.
Someone with a food truck.
Well, I've been known to cook up a good tale.
There does not seem to be a skill for cook. I guess I can't do it.
Is there a convenient time to come back here and learn?
Whenever you like, Lady Sophia, I'll be around.
Right.
It's been a while since I've been squired. Now,
It's not coming on to you. FYI.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Stop.
Oh shit.
Stop
sorry.
it.
Lock it down. Lock it down.
No?
have you rested at all?
He has not.
I mean, proper rested.
He has not.
All right. My recommendation, let me get you some food in here. You rest a bit, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, you can run around. Right now,
I don't plan on doing any running.
just do me a favor, yeah? Lie the fuck down.
You heard the doctor, Braum.
Yep. Yes. All right.
Now,
I'll
go the fuck to sleep. Yeah? Please and thank you.
Of course, Doctor. I expect you to have other things that you can attend to rather than watching me sleep. But please bring me any news. Of any of the. Oh, actually, my phone is in my.
Should we bring you to like your quarters? I assume they'll have quarters for us.
Yep. Yes.
Might be
I
nice.
was told to rest here.
You can rest right here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's fine by me. But if you don't mind, Lady Sophia Patches, take my phone from my coat pocket on the right. And you needed to contact somebody, I believe. Or I did, but feel free to on my behalf.
We'll let the others know.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Dr. Saley, thank you again. I will see you soon. I look forward to learning from you.
Of course, Lady Sophia. We'll be right here. She walks over and she dims the lights so that it's just a little bit of light kind of around the room. And there's a few of the various sort of panels on the walls that are showing Braum's heartbeat and Braum's blood pressure, number of respirations. But he doesn't have any leads attached to him. It seems to be all coming from the bed itself.
Oh, that's cool. I'm into it.
Now, what are you two doing?
Getting Braum's phone.
Yeah.
Bet he didn't even lock it.
It's
What-
a flip
I
phone.
change all of his profile.
It's a flip
Oh,
phone.
I
right,
don't
forgot.
understand how you would. Where would you even attach a lock to this
No,
device?
no.
Oh, you see, there's like a little loop here
Yes.
that you could, back in the day, people used to have little like decorative things, but you
Right.
could technically feed a little
Well,
digital lock.
I'll need a small lock then, please. Yes, one.
No, you
No,
don't.
I have a
Actually,
dollar.
It's
you
all
don't
right.
need
Go
one.
to sleep, Braum.
Well, all right.
I can't attach a dongle to this phone.
Oh shit.
Patches?
That thing.
I guess we should call Kyoko?
Yeah? Yeah.
She can tell everyone else? Or
Perhaps
we
someone
should
who would be
call Claude?
Clearer in their communication? Yeah.
Call Claude.
Yeah.
Why am I using Braum's phone to call Claude?
You
I'm
can
using my
text
phone.
Kyoko from his phone and, try to text like him.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm gonna text Kyoko.
I
to
am
you, Braum.
fine.
Is
not
Kyoko
fear.
listed in your phone?
Yes.
Under what name?
Bay. No. The Lady Kyoko. Capital
Oh
T,
my
capital
God.
L, capital K.
With a smiley face or like a heart or something?
I don't know if I would know how to do that, so
Alright.
no.
Hello, Lady Kyoko. We are safe and well. Will send further updates as they arrive.
There's a text that
Sincerely,
essentially
Braum.
Perfect. There's essentially a text that I sent like 10 minutes before this
Yeah.
that says pretty much the same thing.
Great.
Okay, cool. Just FYI.
Yeah.
A very nice doctor. Corset sutured be closed. I love you.
Leave out
So-
the corset.
So
Leave out the
what-
corset.
What message do you actually send?
Safely settled. Will call this evening.
So I will remind you, nobody has told them that you guys ever left Montreal.
Yeah.
So you're just saying safely settled?
Safely settled out of town. Will call soon. Best, Braum. Regards.
That's wrong.
So you get a message in about 15 seconds. Out of town? Question mark.
We cannot, for your safety, we can't disclose. We shouldn't disclose. What would Braum say? Have to sleep now, Zed.
I will explain. I will explain soon. For now, know that we are safe.
Boop. You're the one with communication skills.
Do you want me to join you? Question mark.
Stay at the Spark for now, please, and keep everyone safe.
You know that I'll always do as you ask.
I know this.
Don't respond to that.
Winky face.
I
Don't do
face.
Oh, this is the best.
All right.
All right.
So-
Perfect. Done.
Do you want to call Claude or someone?
Oh, you take the next. You want to call sister? That makes sense, doesn't it?
This is not the most optimal route, but okay. Boop, 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 boop.
Yes.
So, we hopped into a trot and we came out the other end. And for the safety of the Spark, we probably shouldn't tell you where we are, but we are safe.
What?
Probably not fun news, but Talus came by and shot Braum with a cold iron bolt. So, and Fallow was there. But they're both gone. Talus ran away again.
You hear something sizzle, like
Oh.
like it probably shouldn't.
Yeah, like he leaned down his like soldering gun against like something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let Incisor and the rest know. We'll be back as soon as we can, but the information we have says that we should stay clear for a couple of days.
Fine.
We can be reached on our phones, though Braum is asleep and Sophia has Braum's phone. So if you get any texts from Braum, it's probably Sophia.
Lols.
I'm not your dad.
No, you're just the
What?
freeholder, so I figured
You keep yourself safe, all right?
will do.
And then the phone just hangs up.
Good. He knows, but not too much. When are you going to talk to the Duke?
I don't know what to tell him. I think there's information I want to suss out in person.
All right then.
There was some questions I wanted to ask today anyway, if we had stayed and not run away.
Sophia, your phone rings.
I check the caller ID.
There is no caller ID.
I want to show Patches. Answer and put it on speaker. Hello?
Lady Sophia,
Oh, phew.
are you planning on dining with us tonight?
I'm sorry, who is this?
I apologize for the familiarity of calling your nightly cell phone,
I'm
but
sorry, who is this?
very well. I won't set any places for dinner.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Click.
Oh, what a power move!
Hey, remember how we set up all of your calls to record automatically because of Talus?
Oh, yeah.
Blackmail!
Yay! So, I suppose we're going to a restaurant tonight.
Probably better than staying in that company.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Wow, guys.
Know anywhere good?
Actually, diddly-doo, diddly-doo, diddly-doo. I was hoping to do a quick cut to us
Okay.
at a local restaurant.
Yeah.
Nice Irish pub with
Ooh.
music.
Nice.
So,
They have this in Seattle?
They do.
So the Oak and
the oak
Dagger.
and dagger that's downstairs. Right?
No. Because the Oak and Dagger is like faux folk. This is better folk. The music's better.
Okay.
Sophia judges. Look, fine, it's a juice bar. We're at a juice bar.
Yeah.
No, I want to go drinking with Patches.
Yeah.
We're going drinking.
Yeah. We could go downstairs. That way we only have to stumble into our beds if we drink seriously.
All right, we'll just go downstairs. Drinking's good.
Braum, after a little bit, you manage to rest, but obviously it's still in the afternoon. You know, you can't sleep forever. When you open your eyes, you see that Dr. Saley has her eyes closed, and she's in a chair in the corner, and she's dozing lightly. And a Boggin who you don't recognize is just sneaking in with the door, holding a tray with a tea kettle and a few, basically a tea party, and little sandwiches, cucumber sandwiches with the crusts cut off.
Oh, I like a good crust. Sorry. I make a shh motion and then motion to Dr. Saley. And then motion to a table. Or whatever.
Boggin sets it down, walks over. You feeling okay?
Yeah, surprisingly, yes.
I'm sorry, I heard that the Sir Braum was here.
I didn't think word of me would have traveled to this side of the kingdom.
My name's Brennan.
Brennan.
And you have company with you? You're traveling?
I am.
Are they also Knights of the Red Branch?
No, Brennan. They are not.
I know one of them is Sophia.
You're very curious, aren't you, Brennan?
I heard her play once. Here. She was very good.
I've met 3 people in the last few hours who made it seem as if the Lady Sophia's playing was transcendent.
Honestly, I don't think any of us could forget that day. It was amazing. But I don't think she likes it here very much.
What gives you that impression?
Well, after she played, the Countess decided that then and there, Sophia would be knighted.
She was knighted here for her musical ability.
It's not clear why she was knighted. Generally, I didn't know that you could win a knighthood just by playing the harp really well.
Lady Sophia is no ordinary Cathay.
There's people who think that maybe there's something else going on. That either she had made some kind of deal, or even that maybe it was just because...
Brennan, look at me. Because what?
Roll me your charisma persuasion.
Am I still at a persuasion?
Is it not an
It's not a
actual
thing?
skill? What the fuck? Roll me your charisma, either leadership or empathy.
Okay. Am I still at a...
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
you're
yeah,
you're
that's-
wounded as fuck. But your difficulty's
all
only
the-
5.
Hey, that's
Oh
good.
yeah, so did that suturing like heal him any at all, or is it
It's
just
going to help him be able to heal.
speed up the
recover at some
process
point,
of
yeah.
it? Cool.
Yeah.
I got 2 successes. On leadership, I would say.
I don't know if this is appropriate for me to say, but the Countess has flights of fancy. And then goes super red in the face.
Brennan, I appreciate how forthcoming you've been with me. That's very kind of you. I'd like to learn more about your freeholds. Perhaps when I'm feeling a bit better, you could be my guide, show me around.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Brennan, what did you mean? Flights of fancy.
I'm not sure if I should be speaking ill of my liege lady.
We can speak openly and honestly about those to whom we are loyal.
She's a party girl.
Sorry. Okay. I see.
She married into her title, and it seems like sometimes she makes decisions a bit rashly. There are people here who don't necessarily think that the Lady Sophia deserves her title because, frankly, we don't know what she did to earn it. She did swear into the House Liam, but the rest of us follow Liam's precepts, and we don't get knighthoods just because we managed to play the harp very well.
Do I detect a note of jealousy? Brennan?
I don't think I'm cut out to be a noble. But you're traveling with 2 friends, right?
Yes?
Is your other friend a noble?
No.
But I bet she's done great things.
We have been put into a few difficult positions, yes.
Well, then why does she not have a title, but Sophia does?
I don't know, young Brennan.
I don't know either.
Perhaps she has a more unusual title than one you would be used to.
Maybe. I'm just saying I don't really understand why Sophia's a lady. What kind of she doesn't have a title anyway?
Braum considers this. Never actually thought about what kind of she doesn't have a title anyway. That's weird. I am a believer in privacy, Brennan, and if Lady Sophia does not want to tell us...
I would never ask her. I could never. The way that she played that night, I don't think I've ever seen the world have so many colors. I don't think I've ever tasted my morning coffee the same way. It had a way of reaching down into the bottom of my heart and just pulling it up just a little bit to make me feel like I'm just a tiny bit taller.
Can I get a sense of whether he's, like, being hyperbolic or sincere?
You can roll me perception empathy.
One success.
He seems pretty sincere.
Okay. It's a good roll.
Better than a fail or a bodge.
Yeah, true.
This is accurate.
It is a success.
I would never question her. But that doesn't mean there aren't questions.
You are a very curious little boggin.
Not that little.
I didn't mean your stature, young Brennan. Is young appropriate, by the way? Like, I didn't even...
Yeah,
like,
he's,
if Grumper's like...
he's pretty young.
Okay.
Definitely a
Bad.
childling.
Okay.
Cool.
I meant what I said, by the way. I would very much appreciate being shown around the Sapphire Eye when I'm feeling a bit better.
Why would you ever lie about something like that?
Just in case you had thought I was insincere.
Why would I ever think that you would be insincere?
Exactly.
I still remember the tale of that time that you walked into the freehold of verisimilitude and managed to come out with no one injured, but yet you'd even just talked to those 2 redcaps and they surrendered. You didn't even have to unsheath your sword.
Sometimes, I'm sure you've experienced this as well, sometimes a look has more of an edge than a sword. Do you not find?
Wow. I can't believe I'm actually talking to you. But I promised I'd let you rest. And Dr. Saley will pull my intestines out through my nostrils if I don't let you go.
That sounds incredibly specific as a punishment.
That's exactly the words she used.
I don't want that fate to befall you.
She's very serious about patient recovery.
I gathered as much.
In fact, if you leave this room, I imagine she'll try to find chains to hold you down. I've seen her do it.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, good. Okay.
Goodbye, young Brennan. Thank you for,
I'll give you that tour later.
I would appreciate that. Thank you for being so edifying.
You know, a hero once said that words have no force behind them but the truth.
That sounds like a very smart person.
You said it.
What?
And then he blushes again
Yeah.
and he leaves.
I don't remember saying that at all. I'm gonna pour myself some tea. I'm gonna try not to rouse Dr. Saley.
I could go for a cup.
Oh, you were awake.
I've been awake the whole time.
So would you pull his intestines out of his nostrils?
In about 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
It's pretty quick. Alright.
You have to be quick to stay ahead of the disease. Now, some tea, please, if you don't mind.
Of course, Dr. Saley.
You know, what he says is true. We
About you?
There's a lot of people here who don't know what to think of Lady Sophia.
Seems to be a bit of an obsession with her for someone who's been gone for so many years.
I think that it actually speaks more of the Countess than it does to Sophia herself.
Does the Countess relate that evening often?
I don't think the Countess relates anything that didn't happen the night before. I think she might have difficulty remembering.
Oh,
Laga,
she
laga,
is.
laga, 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 laga.
I'm sorry, can you do that? Sorry.
Far be it for me to judge. But Sophia's done me no wrong, so I have no reason to question her. But that doesn't mean that there aren't people around here who don't wonder why. Especially because she didn't have a title when she came in here. The noblest she.
That is unusual, but if I've learned one thing in this world, it's that anything is possible.
Even bogan fanboys with intestines out their nostrils.
That actually seems more probable than a number of things I could conceive of, yes.
I'll see that your wits are intact. That's good.
Not sure how many I had to begin with, but thanks
Well.
to you, Doctor.
Hold on to the ones you have then, eh?
Indeed. Tea.
So, should we head down? Are we at the restaurant?
I think so.
Sitting in a booth?
Yeah.
What are you ordering?
Curry fries.
Nice.
Yeah. Curry fries.
I think I'm gonna order some pesto chicken.
Curry fries and pesto chicken.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna smell terrible.
Who
And
cares?
like unending pints of Guinness if they have it.
I will also get a pint of Guinness, I think.
Did you say unending pints of Guinness?
I mean, not
Are we
quite
getting
unending.
a table keg?
That's
Table
I don't know,
keg.
Sophia. That's a bit much for the two of us.
It's just shaped like a big boot.
Patches, thank you again for whatever you said to Reggie. I mean, I'm sure he probably hates me more, but I'm all right with that.
Dude, I couldn't fucking stand him from the first second I heard him. Ooh, Lady Sophia. Like, what a piece of shit.
good.
And he fucking dropped that whole goddamn voice bullshit the second he had me alone.
You're kidding.
That's not how he actually talks. He just thinks that somehow is what he's supposed to do. The fucking asshole has some sort of goddamn,
a complex?
complex, thank you. Complex about titles and the fact that he doesn't have one.
So he thinks
yet
that
he
my
cling-
getting a title somehow meant that he couldn't have one?
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Yet he claims he
ridiculous.
doesn't want one. But he
Clearly
also
he does.
invited me to hang out with his friends, whoever the fuck they are. Who the fuck would be friends with that asshole? And, like... yeah, no. I basically told him to get fucked, and that if he wanted to cause trouble, he would be in a whole world of trouble. So,
I
you know.
appreciate it.
if he causes us harm, he will definitely suffer for it.
Well, he's already lost us out of one dinner, but I'm not sorry.
Yeah, we can be polite guests at breakfast or something.
Yes. Am I reading too much into it to not like it here?
Look, there seems to be something. I don't know whether it's just you or whether it's at this freehold in general, but the whole noble, not noble divide is a fucking canyon.
I never thought that it was like this. I mean, I guess that's why I like the Spark so much. Because it really doesn't feel like much of a divide at all.
Nope.
And if I'm respected at the Spark, I like to think it's because of the things I actually did,
Yep.
not because of my title.
Because you don't have Sir Zister parading around or any of that, you
I
know?
guess in that way we're lucky to have sister.
He's an old crank, but he's not caught up in the game of politics, I don't think.
Sorry.
It's funny, I think if it had been you here 5 years ago, building something or fixing something, you would have just as good a chance of getting a title as I did.
So what's special about House Liam? Why do you really think that I would belong? I probably don't believe the things that they care about.
Well, there is one thing that you do that they are very against.
Build things?
Wearing white after Labor Day. No.
Oh, well, I can't. Racist. I can't fucking help this. Like pointing to my hair and like
I
face.
mean,
It's racist.
I mean, ravaging. It's a big no.
Well, that's quite an assumption. Have you ever seen me ravage?
I've heard you talk about it.
Have you?
Yes.
Has she?
I'm pretty sure on one of the earlier sessions you mentioned it.
Maybe.
But maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know. Let's say I'm like, oh, I didn't realize.
Forgive my presumption.
I mean, you're fucking right, but.
I've been reading the bonus content, you see. Meta! I don't know. As a house, I connected with it, even though I wasn't a part of it.
Dude, that's fine.
So when they gave me that chance, I suppose people like Reggie wish that I turned it down. But when someone offers you the chance to be knighted,
Yeah.
I didn't have the strength to say no.
Dude, if that's something you wanted, fucking take it.
I don't know if it
You
was.
don't get those opportunities all the time. I'm sure there's some way to renounce a title if you decide you hate it.
Well, apparently at one point I did. But I don't know why.
Were you, like, born into a noble family?
When I crystallized, I didn't have a title. I remember just enough to know that it was given up. It was renounced. But I have no idea why.
Maybe your former self was born into a noble family that they totally didn't connect with.
Maybe.
Maybe they belonged to a family that did terrible things.
Maybe.
Who knows? Well, once we're done straightening out Braum's head, we'll have to dig into yours, maybe. Can you walk in your own dreams?
You know, I think this is a mystery that I'm happy keeping unsolved.
Okay.
I'm not really keen on walking through
I'm
my
not going to
own
learn how to
dreams.
walk through dreams, so you're safe from me.
Thank you.
So how long do you think we should hang out here? Not here at the bar, because I could hang out here all night.
Cheers to that.
Cheers!
Yes, cheers indeed.
From afar, we
Braum,
feel the
Fire
spirit of
next to
Braum.
you.
Get the fuck back in your hospital bed or she'll fuck
Alright,
you up.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
So,
Bartender comes over and places 2 more Guinnesses in front of you.
cheers.
Compliments of the gentleman at the end of the bar. And
We're doing the casual lean.
Not so casual.
Super not cash.
No, he paid
and
for
there's
it.
there's a rather fetching looking young man wearing what looks to be like a suit jacket, just with the jacket off and folded under on his seat, his shirt sleeves rolled up, and
Does
he
he
just
seem to be mortal?
yes.
Cool.
that happen often?
Yes. I mean, yes.
Do you ever feel obligated to, like, do anything?
No.
Good.
I think in a way, I have a kind of strange advantage because I think people are intimidated. So that distance is very easy to maintain. And I help it along a bit too.
Whatever works for you. Whatever keeps you safe, man.
What works for you?
I don't think it would be safe for your gentle ears.
Patches. Come on.
I'm creative.
Tell me.
I do the weird stuff.
Wow! Tell me more.
Well, you
Shocking.
see, I know things about rigging, and I know how to put rigging points, and
That's what you were doing in the huts.
those were for lanterns.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All kinds of, devices and tools,
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
etc.
Yeah. What? We do the
Weird stuff. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you for getting my reference.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
All right. Well, listen. I am almost completely out of glamour. How are you?
I'm out.
And I kind of.
Wait a minute. What are you encouraging?
Yeah, are you guys
Shane
gonna
to
make
do?
out? Like, what's
We're
happening?
not,
What?
Yeah, we're gonna make out
No.
to get glamour. Isn't that how that works?
No, that's
No.
not what I'm asking. What you can make out all you like if you choose, but what are you looking to do
Basically
here?
asking if she wants to approach the dude.
Oh, I thought you were going to. I was like, go
No,
for
I was
it.
So-
asking if you wanted to.
so
You're
here's the
lower than
thing.
I
Yeah.
am.
You can approach the dude all you like, but remember that if you're trying to, muse him, that can take a long time, and I don't know how long you're planning on being here.
Well, I
Either
also
that,
don't
or
know.
Sophia's basically being like, "Go on, ravage him in front of me." It's,
On
it's
we're
cool.
not
fucking,
doing
like,
that.
in the building of the
Yeah,
house.
right under
Liam.
the Liam.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, no.
Shit, she's down.
All right.
Jesus.
Well, then never mind. Take that back. Take all that back.
Let's see if we can't get permission to sleep by the balefire.
That would be very good. I could use it. I really hope we don't have to stay here long.
It's so strange. I thought you'd be so excited to be at a freehold belonging to your house.
No. Here, not a single person respects me for the reasons I want to be respected.
Well, we'll just have to show them who you are.
No, I don't want to.
Well, we'll see whether or not we can stay out of trouble while we're here. Otherwise, they're going to learn one way or another.
Sure. Yes, that will definitely work for us, Patches.
Yep.
It's worked so well.
Yeah.
So far.
Patches, you get a phone call.
Technically, I'm not with you, so it's probably
Oh,
okay,
you're right.
actually.
Caller ID?
It's Talus.
Show it to you.
If you're going to answer, maybe find a place outside where he won't hear where we are.
Like, leave my jacket or something so that they know that we aren't, like, leaving our table. Boop. Speaker.
I didn't take you for someone who ran.
Pretty sure you're the one who ran away the exact same way you did last time.
I know I'm the one who runs. I said I didn't expect it of you.
I still don't know what you're saying.
Some pretty neat tricks that you have going on there now.
What? Jumping after a friend that just got pulled into something?
I don't think you understand me.
No, I don't think I do.
I'm not criticizing the way that you ran away.
Not away. After someone. What's your point?
You must be pretty exhausted.
Nope. I could party all night long. You want a tango? Maybe stick around. Let us finish the dance for once.
Fuck yes.
You seem to think that I'm interested in killing you.
I don't know. Cold iron is pretty fucking dangerous. Seems like a good way to keep someone dead if you want them dead.
I'm not interested in killing you, Patches. I'm not interested in killing anybody. I'm just interested in...
What?
Just fixing things.
Like? Talking to the right person if you want something fixed.
But I think that if we keep going down this path, at some point we're just going to kill each other.
So? Any proposed alternatives?
I want you to know that I'm not going to escalate things if you won't.
Okay. What do you want fixed? You can talk to me.
I don't think I can.
I'm not the lady, Sophia.
You know, she once tried to proposition me.
Hot. Who hasn't she? No offense.
I was loyal. I was loyal to Sister.
And then you weren't.
But she clearly thought that there was something in me that was worth it. Worth seeing. She liked my music.
You did play well. What'd you call Hellas?
I want you to know I'm not evil.
Unfortunately, there seems to be some part of you that implies that. And generally speaking, everyone agrees that use of cold iron is pretty evil. So if you want me to believe it, perhaps next time we see each other, you could leave the cold iron at home?
I don't play by the rules because the rules don't apply to me.
Great. Well, you're not doing a good job at convincing people you're not evil. I'm just going to let you know that. If anything, you're harming your case.
I want you to know that right now, because you're talking to me and you're being honest, Cock gets to live. Because I know you wouldn't be able to stop me right now, even if you wanted to. I can see him right now.
So remind me again why I'm supposed to think you're not evil, if you're threatening my friends.
I'm not threatening him. I
And
just
kind of are.
wanted you to know that.
Tell us, what do you want? Because we aren't chasing you. If you want to be left alone, we're doing that. If you want something from us, you have to tell us so that we can give it to you.
I hurt all the time. Booking plane tickets for Braum, singing next to Sophia, watching you work with it. I hurt. I don't want to hurt anymore. But no one knows how to fix me.
We can look into it if you'll let us.
I want to trust you.
I'm a pretty honest person. You probably know how bad I am at lying.
But I know how good of a shot you are.
Yeah. So, again, try not to show up with cold iron and I won't have to shoot you.
He's a good kid. You've taken good care of him.
Yeah, and if you want us to help you, I'd appreciate you letting him continue to be well taken care of.
He doesn't know I'm here.
It's probably for the best.
Can you tell Sophia that I'm sorry?
In general, or do you have a specific thing that you'd like me to mention?
I'm sorry I'm not the person she thought I was.
Hand up, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Texting cog. Wherever you are, leave right now. There's danger. Get somewhere safe. Get to the spark. Boop.
New phone, who dis? No.
Just when I am starting to convince myself that we might be able to bring him back,
Sounds like he wants it.
he pulls stuff like this.
Yeah.
He's making a really, really bad case for why he deserves it.
Oh, I'm totally shooting him on sight,
Oh, okay.
as I have been.
Whoa.
But, doesn't mean we have to stop looking for ways to save him. But he can't seem to control the evil part of him.
I think the answer lies with oneiromancy. And I think if I could find someone who knows more than I do, who could teach me, then maybe we would find the answers we're looking for. But I don't know if Talus deserves those answers.
Well, let's try to find the answers for ourselves. Because even if he's not worth saving, maybe there's someone else like him. I mean, they're a known part of history, right? Means he's not the only one that's ever existed. He's not the last one that will. So if he's not worth saving, maybe someone else will. Maybe you can save someone worth saving.
I'll start by trying to find someone who might know.
Maybe there's someone here.
Maybe.
And if not, well,
Maybe that's the reason why we're here.
could be. Let's go finish our drinks.
Yes. Please.
Do you have anything to accomplish before the next day?
Just asking to sleep by the balefire. If there is a spot where we can sleep.
Roll me
Keep him coming.
your
You need to roll your stamina.
charisma.
No, I want to fucking sleep tonight.
Etiquette.
Like, not dream, just fucking KO.
Oh, Jesus. KO.
And am I trying to convince someone?
No.
Okay. That's 3 successes.
Sure. We can let you sleep in front of the balefire tonight.
Thank you.
Yay! So, at some point, somebody comes in to collect you and drag your ass in front of the balefire because there was a request. All 3 of you can regain a point of glamour.
Thanks.
And a point of willpower from a night's sleep.
Yes.
Cool.
Hooray!
Everything's coming up motley.
Slowly clawing
And
my
is this
way
a good
back
time
to
for a
full-
break?
Sorry?
Does
Yes.
anyone need to pee?
Yay!
Break time? Si c'est bon? I mean, I've already been up.
I haven't heard it now, so.
Go pee, Kate.
Bye. BRP. Perfect. Hello.
And I ran I ran so far away. Does the balefire of Sapphire's Eye have a cool appearance? It tends to burn a little more blue than the other, than the balefire of the Spark, which tends a little more towards purple.
That makes sense. I have a question. Unless I happen to know this. No, it wasn't.
You know nothing, Scott.
You know nothing, Jon Snow. Does the Countess live here? I'm gonna probably have to ask in game. I don't think I know that.
You will ask in game, yes.
All right. Perf.
That you can do.
Okay. All right.
Hooray!
What is hooray?
Liz, to get into the Crystal Circle, curing a Dantain will make you a shoo-in. Oh yeah, Kung Fu Fenris really wants me to join the Crystal Circle.
The Crystal Circle?
Yeah.
The Crystal Circle is for sorcerers.
Yes.
Well, she's. Like actual, not just like I use magic, but like actual sorcerers. So
It's specifically for changelings who are focused very much on arts. Generally, a requirement to join the Crystal Circle is to have a level 5 in one art and level 4 in another.
That's.
I'm well on my way,
I was gonna
guys.
say like it's not impossible here.
No, I'm actually not that far off.
Like curing it, like look for what it's worth. I'd like to put this on the record. I feel like curing a Dantain is like exalted levels of like craziness.
I don't know.
Man, we always
Yeah,
end
we're
up in
pretty
this
there.
shit, hey? We like find people who are like lost to the darkness and then we turn them back.
There's a lot of
Or we
people out
try.
there who are lost to the darkness. You know what I mean?
Ooh, she of the Crystal Circle do not acquire banality as quickly as other she. They are particularly adept at the art of Chronos and Dreamcraft.
Dreamcraft isn't even an art anymore.
Yeah, that's not a thing anymore,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And you don't gain glamour the way that other she do because you're an autumn she.
Banality.
Yeah, banality, yeah, sorry. Banality.
This is true. Although I do have Dreamcraft like within Oniromancy, so that's cool. That's how I cured Incisor's memory loss. Yay!
It's true, it is. Fates was worth saving, though.
Oh shit!
Wow, burn. Hashtag burn.
You can like
Hashtag
tuck
shots
that under my
fired.
desk sort of thing.
I just
Yeah.
went like this. Oh.
That's weird.
Refill.
Thanks, dude. Oh my god, there is a friggin' eyelash in my eye. It's been there all day. Or like in my contact.
Do you want me to
lens.
get it out for you?
No, that's okay. It's just if I
How
start
about Dr.
weeping,
Saline?
that's probably why.
Dr. Saline.
That's why I keep picking at my eyeball.
I'm sure I could get it out for
Maybe
you.
that's what the drink trigger is.
Yes.
What, it's you picking at your eye?
Fucking
What the shit,
screwdriver?
John? Jesus. Oh my god.
Bye, John.
Oh,
Don't sneeze.
Oh.
Just don't sneeze.
Jeez, man.
Oh.
Everyone gets out an all-in hammer. Appropriate.
We have a radio program here in Montreal called All in a Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard All in a Hammer, I was like, All in a Hammer! Like, anyway, it's just very funny.
Gonna like make reference.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have. I don't think they're even referenced.
Even I haven't listened to it, so like, imagine the folks out there being like, "What the fuck is he talking
Yeah,
about?"
what is this guy on about?
Any questions from the audience before we continue?
Yeah, guys.
Why are we at 28 drinks?
Yeah, that's a question I have for sure.
Yeah, and I had a few ideas, so I tried like triggering it, and it didn't. So I'm still clueless.
Yeah, I had some ideas too.
It's okay.
I have zero clue.
John, can I invite fan theories about the Lady Sophia's title and lack thereof, or lack thereof? I just want to invite some theorizing on the chat. See what you guys think about that.
How does one roll for hype?
You roll all your dice.
Oh yeah, that's true. You take all your dice, you take the most brightly colored ones, and then you just go. Right? Yes. Oh.
Hype would be
Oh.
charisma leadership or appearance leadership.
Hello.
I have 2 hype.
Nice.
Scott, go for it again.
Gotcha, buddy. Hi. Scott Humphrey. Yeah. Oh, guys. How is it possible?
Also, your mic is kind of like drooping down a little.
Yeah, that's hugely, bigly the problem.
Keep it undroopy. Oh, sorry. Now I'm just yelling.
There you go.
Thanks. Let's try that. I hope everybody can hear me now.
Scroop to droop.
Scroop de droop!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Rip
Sad to
headphones.
point it at his mouth. That's all it took.
I'll be playing Louis Armstrong next time.
Manipulation. Oh, at 3 in that. It's even better. Cool.
Ooh.
But no successes on that.
See, there you go, Eric. Well, this is the kind of theorizing I wanted to see, personally.
Not.
I like that. Executed. Jeez.
We need some, like, just thick gauge wire, I think.
Yeah,
Do you need
definitely.
some of this, or I could...
Boop.
Yeah, I like that. Any competing theories, folks? We're learning more today.
But yeah,
Basically,
basically I'm gonna strengthen this with thicker wire and then get like black tape or a lot of skin color tape. One of the two.
Nice.
That's the plan.
Totes Baylor.
We need the evil totes, but that's
Oh.
not here.
All right. Yeah, mechanics wires.
Please,
what I would
someone
use.
quote something about stiffening the booms. We must. We must.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got some stiffer
Oh,
wire.
Pukajutsu's one of them.
Hey,
I'm not surprised at all. I'm not
What?
surprised in the slightest.
what's going on? I'm wondering if House Baylor is the one that I think it is. Because I feel
Yeah,
like...
first of all, it's unseelie.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got it there.
Well, Baylor is usually like, you know, demon.
Oh, they like
Here.
to seize power,
Oh, it is
seek
not
to
the one I'm
gather as
thinking
much
of.
glamour
Okay,
as
that's what it
possible
is.
to aid them in their takeover attempt before the endless winter. Oh, great.
The fuck does everyone think she's a House Baylor? What is this?
Page 122.
You know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of
Ooh,
Dougal.
Juby Meg. I
That's
think
what
that's a
I'm thinking
really
of.
cool theory.
I was
All
thinking-
right.
Yeah, yes, sorry. Hi, yes.
It's the following day.
Oh, perf.
When you wake up next to the balefire, there's a tray with 3 hot towels and oatmeal with some brown sugar and orange juice served in mason jars.
Just kidding.
Man, you guys fucking hate Seattle.
We just hate mason jars, apparently. I don't even know why. I actually love
Hipsters.
mason jars.
I also have
I'm
the
also
mason
like,
jars in my apartment.
I don't love bubbies. No, they don't serve everything in mason jars. No.
Mm-mm. I'm going to eat mine. I'm probably pretty hungry
Me
No.
too.
for a big troll.
I dig in.
How are you feeling, Braum?
How am I feeling? Probably a little sore. Still a bit sore, but seems to have held through the night.
Perception medicine to see whether the wound's looking better or worse
I
than
would
I
also
last
like
saw
to
it.
do this roll if that's cool.
3 successes.
That's a lot of
That's
successes.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking better.
Yay.
You got more successes. 2 successes.
Looks like it's starting to heal. It looks better, not worse, so that's good.
Well, I certainly don't want to worry anyone, but I don't think that we should be leaving the Freehold any time soon.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not fit for
Oh.
travel.
Right, sorry.
I received a
you
phone
think I
call
mean?
from our estranged friend.
Did you?
Yeah.
He's discovered that we've left. crosses shadow.
Yeah.
He threatened Cog.
Yeah. Oh, but he hurts.
What do you mean?
He just keeps going on about how much he hurts.
And how he isn't evil.
Yeah, me all the while threatening Cog.
This is tactic. That's what happened when I was on the phone with him. He tried to convince me to help him, otherwise he would shoot you, and then he shot you.
Perhaps he is... Look, I obviously want Talus to be dealt with more than anybody, but perhaps he is driven to these actions by some force greater than himself. Is it not possible?
It is. Look, if he is truly what he is, and it's a mark on his soul, and he can't help that mark existing, but the rest of him doesn't want to be that way, maybe removing the mark would fix him. Or maybe it wouldn't. If there's even a way to remove it.
Exactly. I've never heard tell of a Dantean that has been uncursed.
Well, I'm willing to look into it. Possibly through oneiromancy. I was telling Patches.
In his mind?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
That would mean getting awfully close to him.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Right, well, we'll certainly... That's one way to go about it. Of course, the more people that are aware, the more people that may be able to alert us to his whereabouts.
Or alert him to ours. We don't know who he's working with. Or for. Is he a free agent? Or is he part of a bigger picture?
I see no reason to believe that he... I see no reason to believe that Talus is operating with anyone other than himself. He's certainly given no indication of receiving aid from any quarter. He's certainly given no indication of being in contact with anyone else.
Yes, but he also gave no indication of being a Dantean for years. And then, lo and behold, he was one.
Yes, but...
Saying he's clearly very good at hiding what he's actually trying to do.
Lady Sophia, I don't believe that any Cathane would willingly ally themselves with a Dantean. For any reason. Even if it was to get ahead or secure power.
Do you mean any Cathane with sense?
No. Sorry. No, I do not.
I'm just saying it's possible. All of a sudden, these threats pop up from different quarters, but maybe they are all connected. I'm just asking us to entertain that as a notion.
Talus has shown himself to be very dangerous in person. The King Melge, if Fala is to be believed, and I think that she is, has shown us that King Melge is dangerous from a distance.
Mm-hmm.
He is the bigger threat. He is more well connected. I am willing to guarantee it. He's been established for longer.
So you're saying we should focus on King Melge?
I think it's important that we secure allies when we can. If there is to be some sort of political coup or attempt,
There's already been one.
another then. We need to be on the right side of it. We need to be ahead of it. I understand you are both somewhat suspicious of the Duke Granville.
No, just aware of the fact that he is the next in line. That doesn't make him suspicious per se, but it means that we can't ignore that fact.
Perhaps he is believed to be more easily manipulatable.
I'm not sure.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. That was,
No. I don't know what those who are trying to pull the strings intend or what they think of various people. Perhaps they think you're a dumb oaf. But I know that's not true. And that would be to our advantage if they thought it.
that is true. And I've been called worse in my day.
Like what?
You know, sometimes on cliffs overlooking a beach,
Mm-hmm.
how vines get covered with bird shit down the side?
Yes.
That.
Oh.
They have a word for it across the ocean.
Shit-covered vine.
That doesn't translate well into English.
Ah. I'm sorry, Braum.
That's all
not
right.
you.
Is she lying? I'm just.
Yeah,
I
you
know-
can roll for that.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to know what she thinks. Although I will say, Lady Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what
Oh.
was the nature of your wounds, by the way? You had...
So I had real aggravated damage down to wounded,
Yep.
and I had aggravated and then lethal on the chimerical side down to mauled. So it's still a -2 on both sides, but lethal at the bottom of the track
That was lethal?
on the chimerical side. Yeah.
Okay, you can release one of your chimerical.
Ooh.
Oh, of course. Yeah, in a
You've
freehold.
been
so that's
treated
gonna-
and you've been in a freehold.
That's going to go fast, relatively. Thank you.
It's halved for being in a freehold and then halved again for having somebody look after you.
Thanks, dude. Lady Sophia, do you know if the Countess resides here, along with Count Spencer?
I mean, this is her residence, but she isn't here all that often.
Well, I've heard nothing but talk of her. I've met 3 freeholders, and all of them have mentioned the Countess, and not one of them has mentioned Count Spencer.
Well, she's the Marie Antoinette of the Sapphire Eye.
What do you mean?
I mean, everybody knows who she is, but nobody knows her that well. She's everywhere, but you can never find her when you're looking for her.
I see.
I feel like you're just building enigmas on top of enigmas there with her.
Exactly. That's what she is. That's
Great.
Well,
Her mind
It's
is
pretty
a puzzle.
impressive when you think about it.
Yeah.
I think that everyone's very quick to discredit her because they think that she's just a party girl, but she's created this image for herself, and I think she's in complete control of it.
Yeah, I think if
There's
someone...
a knock at the door.
Oh.
Hello?
Door opens up. I brought you your medicine.
What kind?
And she reaches from beneath her jacket and she pulls out a glass similar in size to this one, except that the liquid inside is foaming and there's some tendrils of steam or smoke or vapor coming up from it.
What?
Potion to cure your ails?
I've certainly taken things like this before.
I imagine you could take quite a bit.
I've certainly had a few drinks in my day, yes.
Would you take some of me then?
Yes. If you feel it prudent, Doctor.
I think it would be prudent for you to pull this down your throat.
All right. It's not. Is the glass hot, John?
No.
Okay.
It's scalding.
No, it's an illusion. I shoot that shit back.
It tastes vile.
She warned you yesterday.
Alright,
Yeah, she did.
Scott, what's your least favorite vegetable?
Oh, great question.
Scott likes all vegetables.
I do like all vegetables. I'm gonna, just because nothing is coming to mind more than that, I'm gonna go with eggplant real quick.
All right.
Ugh.
So imagine eggplant,
Yeah.
except it's burnt. So it's got that acrid kind of like eggplant scent. But then somebody ate it and then puked it up.
Oh.
So you're drinking burnt eggplant puke
Oh.
and you just shot it.
Yeah. Well, Braum don't do no half measures, man. Imagine a vegetable.
The doctor
It's chunky.
is appearance 4.
Ooh. Well, Braum's head over heels. Cheers. That is filthy.
Yeah, drink my thick liquid.
Please stop.
It's too late. It's been
I
said.
drink. Let me to tell you guys during Fancy Corner.
I like some veggies. Hashtag not all veggies.
Wow, not appropriate tonight. Holy shit.
Hashtag not all Dantune.
Hashtag.
Whoa. Yeah, I think Braum's probably gonna have a pretty serious reaction to this. Doctor, I know you said that medicine was supposed to taste bad, but if you give me another one of those, I wouldn't have it.
You've had quite a serious bit of wounds.
Right.
Now listen to me very carefully, yeah? When your memories escape you and come back, it can draw the things in with them, yeah? It's sort of like if you pour a glass of water on the countertop and then mop it back into the glass, it's not just water, is it?
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure that your head stays on straight.
What evil humors are going to enter my blood?
Would either of you like some juice?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good.
Have any other juice?
Dr. Saley, could I come by later today?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right. I think we can make that red.
Yes.
Anything else?
Dr. Saley, have you... Oh, God, excuse me. Have you encountered, the Countess as of yet today? I'd like to have a word,
She's not here.
not at the Freehold.
She's in Cologne.
Oh, I see.
EDM festival.
Jelly.
What? Is that some sort of art?
Electronic dance music.
Oh. Do you dance like a robot?
If that
You
is
remember how like
what
disco and started introducing certain beats, and then like there was synthesizer and stuff. It's just like
Yes.
expanding on that line of art
I see.
into truly fully electronic music that people dance to.
I see. I will have to hear some of this EDM one day.
I don't think she's been here for 3 weeks.
I will
Well,
put in
that's
a
all right.
formal request. That's all right.
A formal request for what?
The Countess's... to be received by the Countess. What? That's how things work at court.
I'll have to see when she's getting back, but I could have a look.
No, I'll file it through the formal channels. I'm
Oh.
sure Reggie will be more than happy to help.
actually?
It's okay. He's
I'll be right back. And she backs her way out the door.
Oh, you don't have to... Oh, boy.
Oh, Braum, I really don't think that's going to work.
You don't think what's going to work?
I don't think we're going to see her while we're here.
unless she happens to drop in between festivals.
You don't think we're only going to be here
What
for
if
a
you
few
announce
days?
I
that you're
hope
going
we're
to
only
play
going
in
to be-
concert? Perhaps she'll decide to stop
I'm
back
sure she
home.
doesn't even remember who I am.
That is actually a...
Considering everyone else at this goddamn place remembers you,
Lady Sophia...
just by sheer seething resentment, everyone will have continued to keep you fresh in her mind.
Yes, but she doesn't care.
Yeah,
if you
maybe
and,
she wants more cool party music.
if you and Mab are up to it, I'm sure... it seems you made quite the impression upon the Countess. At least consider it. It might be our best way to meet her.
What if I'm not as good?
Totally get that. Sometimes you make something fucking close to perfect as you ever have, and then you try to like remake it the same or better, and then it just doesn't work. You
What
know?
if
I don't...
What if I play my music and then at the end everyone just goes, "Oh, that
Well,
was it"?
You fought and vanquished foes, but you also fought and been
You suck.
defeated by foes, right?
Correct.
Your sword doesn't always land exactly true. It's
Yes.
the same thing with making something or assume playing music.
It's being remembered as a perfect concert. How am I supposed to top that?
Oh, I wouldn't...
Yeah, you gotta practice the wu-wei thing, the doing without doing. You're so good that you don't have to prove it.
What?
¿Qué? No habla inglés, por favor.
I don't see that I have to prove anything to any of them. If they don't respect me or want to get to know me, then that's fine. I will leave and not come back here like I did last time.
You seem to harbor a lot of resentment towards this freehold.
I
for some
didn't
reason.
until I set foot here again and was reminded why I left in the first place.
That was one person.
Good morning.
Speaking of...
Hi,
good morning, Reggie.
Reggie.
How are you being treated this fine morning?
I've received your request to meet with the Countess.
I wanted to file it in person. If at all possible, I would love the honor of meeting her while we are here at the
I'm
Sapphire
afraid
Eye.
the Countess is not at home.
And she will not be returning?
If she can find her way back, I'm sure she will.
Interesting statement.
Yeah, I wanna kind of go over and like
No, I straight up said that out loud.
Oh,
lean
nice.
into him a little bit. Are you?
Are you coming on to me?
Give him a wink. Yeah. Reggie, are you insinuating that the Countess wouldn't be able to find her own way back to her freehold?
I'm merely
way to do it
saying
like
that the Countess has been traveling for quite some time. After all, her tastes are quite well known. Isn't that right? Sophia.
Lady Sophia.
Yes, quite. Lady Sophia.
That's fine, Patches. It's been a long night for Reggie, I'm sure.
So the request is received, but it might be some time.
Could I put in a request to speak to the Count Spencer today as well?
Of course. I'm certain that the Count would love to speak with you, especially because you missed dinner.
Oh, I seem to recall you mentioning that we were no longer invited.
Oh no. I merely asked if I was to set a place.
Oh, was that you who called me yesterday?
Yes.
My goodness. Where I come from, it's considered polite to say who's calling.
Where you come from, apparently, titles aren't in abundance for those of your kind. Excuse
No, they're
me.
not necessary, Reggie.
I want to put my hand on the door to stop him from leaving.
Oh, shit.
You will absolutely not use that tone in this room or in this freehold ever again. Am I clear?
Sir Braum, your heroism does not change the rules of this freehold of which you are a guest.
Absolutely. Just know that the further you dig your hole, the more evidence that you will have left against yourself.
So House Gwydion has already decided to challenge Liam. Shall I say that the best din is knocking on the door as well?
I have no idea what you're trying to imply. All I know is that your lack of invitation to dinner is on record. So please stop digging your hole deeper. And make sure that our request to see Count Spencer is heard.
Thank you, Reggie. That will be all.
Oh, don't mind me. I just have to clean up after the guests. And he kind of slowly walks over to the beds and starts to make them and pull the sheets.
I'm going to make
off.
my bed with military precision.
Oh, please, I have to wash these sheets. I wouldn't dare have you sleep in them twice. Starts pulling those sheets off.
Perhaps we
You'll
should...
have to excuse me. I'm not quite as quick when there are others in the room.
Okay, that's fair.
Perhaps we should give Reggie his space.
Yeah, let's give him his space.
There's a part of me that wants to just sit and watch like an asshole.
What an
But no,
asshole.
let's leave.
I would like to thank you, Reggie, for communicating our desires. Thank you.
Of course. I'll make sure that the Count hears for your desires soon.
It's much appreciated. Thank you.
You speak with the elegance befitting your rank. And he lifts up this bundle of sheets and he starts to trot away.
Yeah. Well, we're
We're also going to piece.
I think we're gonna piece. Hey. Wait.
So that when he dies.
Oh shit.
I knight you.
There we go. I was like, what's
So
this? What's
Reggie.
this?
And now shank.
I know how gun.
Herga, want to bite the curb? Oh, I don't think I could possibly stomp you today.
Okay, I'll stomp Reggie, and if Reggie happens to stomp her while I'm at it.
I light them both on fire.
Man, I am
Thanks,
just not gonna be
Reg.
present for this episode. I think I'm gonna go.
All right, shall we go upstairs?
That's
Yes,
a
let
great
us see
note,
if there's like some
I need the longest
official
shower
breakfast.
of my life.
That too.
And it was 5 hours long, in fact.
Hot.
It was.
And
Would
then
it be
cold.
considered rude to explore the freehold?
No. Not necessarily. I mean, I wouldn't like go into somebody's room
I'm
and
not gonna be like,
smash their pots to see
"Hello."
if you find rupees.
Damn it.
Come
How else
on,
am I
how
gonna
else am
get
I
my
gonna make
American
money, man?
dollars?
Fucking Cuco races. It's not a thing. I want to go.
Cuco races?
Yeah, you heard what I said.
Cuco.
No. No, it's Cuco, and you can shut your face. I'm gonna go find Brennan then.
Sorry, I'll go ask my uncle who works for Nintendo. Oh, wait, that was me.
Oh! No, it's true.
I don't know.
I'm
That's
being
probably
an
like
asshole.
if they scan that, it'll probably be too much
Oh,
information.
that's never
Yeah.
going on
Yeah,
camera.
cool. Got it. You heard nothing.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, we'll head upstairs. There was a young man, a young boggin, who I met yesterday, who promised me a tour of the freehold. I think I might take him up on it. If you would all like to come along, or perhaps you have other things to do.
I know this freehold well enough, thank you. I'm going to have my shower and then speak to Count Spencer. If you'd like to join for that, you can meet us there.
I will.
Guess I'll join in your tour. Because I'm not joining you in your shower, that's for sure.
Unless.
I do the weird stuff. We do the weird stuff.
Do you think the swirls come off?
Depends
In the
how hard
shower?
you rub.
Whoa!
Yeah, because they just get so red that the swirls just blend into the redness of the cheek.
Mm.
Do you know there's a rumor that there's one place a knocker doesn't have swirls?
Today on knockers by night. The motley explores the... Okay.
Zoop.
Whoop!
Oh. Oh.
Braum would know.
Correct. That is... I would rather not talk about that. Shazaron and I saw more than I... Yes!
What's a twist?
Patches and I are in search of Brennan, but if we don't find him, we'll wait for the Count's meeting with Sophia here, apparently.
We do.
I like the slow motion
We're off
running that we've
to
got.
see the wizard. The wonderful wizard of Trod.
Trod?
Brendan is polishing the silverware in the common room. Right, that's
Euphemism?
not a No, he's actually just got some silvo and he's rubbing it against the fucking...
Yeah. Sorry.
Hi,
Hello, Brennan.
you're up and about?
Indeed, I was cautioned by the doctor against running, but I think I can move myself around. This is my friend, Patches.
Hi,
Hello.
Patches. I'm Brennan.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm very pleased to meet anybody who is in the company of Sir Braum.
Apparently, word travels far and wide.
Are you
Seems
a
to be
maker
the
of
case.
great inventions?
Maybe one day.
Wow.
Patches' ingenuity has helped us through many a time at our freehold.
Wow.
So, Braum mentioned that you had offered to take us on a tour.
If
Do-
you're not otherwise occupied.
Oh, I'm almost done here.
Excellent.
Shall we give you a minute?
No, it's okay. I'll finish up later.
You sure? We don't want to get you in trouble.
We really don't want to get you in trouble.
Oh, I won't get in trouble. Don't worry. I was just doing this on my own time.
Okay.
I like cleaning silverware.
Oh,
It's nice. You get to see your result.
it's true. It's very wholesome.
I like knowing that everything shines just a little bit brighter because somebody cared.
That's wonderful.
I think we should all have that viewpoint in the world, Brennan. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah.
It's nice. I've already barreled through a few doors here accidentally, but why don't you show me around to what the freehold has to offer?
Well, okay. So we're here in the common room.
Mm-hmm.
This is a place where sometimes people spend time in, but mostly it's when somebody comes up from the Oak and Dagger. They stand here and they look a little confused for a little while, and they decide to go either left or right. So
Yes.
down over here we have the administrative section. So that's like where the Count's office is, and the Countess's office, and the various different places that we hold things. The balefire, of course, is down this way as well. You must have come from there.
Mm-hmm.
We did, and the Countess, of course, is not in her office today, I imagine.
Oh, no, I think she's at Tokyo Disneyland. There's some kind of event there. I don't really know much about it.
Man, everyone thinks she's in a different place, or she travels many a place in a day.
Yes, does she often travel and not inform you of her whereabouts? I mean, I suppose...
It's not really my place to
No.
to monitor
No,
which
no.
way the Countess chooses to go.
Not at all.
But I hear a lot of stories.
I'm just surprised. I feel the city must be a real happening spot. I'm surprised she feels that she has to go away more often than not.
Well, Seattle's known for a couple of different things. There's a lot of grunge here, but the Countess likes more of an upbeat, exciting kind of party.
Cool.
She can't do that here. I feel like she must have enough influence in Cathane society to create her own parties, no?
Maybe she prefers to go to them rather than having to make them.
She told me that once
That's a good point.
marijuana makes you content with being bored. So I don't think she'd like Seattle very much.
I see.
Has Washington legalized pot?
Oh yeah, they were one of the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag trees.
Nice. Nice.
It's there. It's there.
R/trees.
R/. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sorry.
Um,
That was a good one. All right.
okay.
Sorry. What's down the other way, Reggie? What makes the Sapphire Eye unique freehold?
Well, if you look at it from a certain perspective, we're unique because we really take our outreach to mortals very seriously.
Oh, really?
Well, we are a Liam freehold, so that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Are there often enchanted mortals here?
Oh, yes. Yes, quite a few, actually. Some of them are in the kitchen right now, and I think one of them is currently driving the Zamboni on the ice rink.
They are employed here at the freehold.
Oh, yes. You see, we have to gather the glamour to keep them enchanted, so they earn their keep.
And what do they receive from this arrangement?
What does anybody receive from any kind of arrangement? Do you serve your own freehold?
Yes, of course.
Well, then they serve their freehold. And in exchange, the freehold gives them a place to live, and exposure, and the ability to continue to interact with the dream itself.
Have I ever heard of anything like this before?
Oh, yeah, this
like
is
at a
relatively
house,
common.
At like a House Liam
Like,
kind of
look.
perspective, or just generally.
Look, mortals get enchanted all the fucking time.
Mm.
Sometimes it's because they're like, look, I like this mortal, and I want them to know more about who I am personally. Sometimes it's, I need slaves, and like mortals are happy to do what I ask them to
Yeah.
because I'm pretty.
Yeah.
Like it kind of runs that spectrum,
Right.
So Liam would very much be interested in interacting with mortals, but they would never intentionally mistreat one.
That makes sense.
I say intentionally.
Right.
It
Yeah.
is possible, of course, in much the same way that I could give you, say I gave you a drink, and you were like, this is the best drink I've ever had. I love this drink. And I'll be like, haha, it's never being made again. You can't have ever again. And you're like, well, now I'm never going to taste whiskey the way that I tasted this drink before. And I'll be like, ha ha ha. I mean, like, you can do that to a mortal.
Oh,
Right?
I mean, you could.
Like, hey, look at the dream. And then for the rest of their lives, they're like, oh, I remember, like, I spent a year at this place. It was fantastic. And I just wish and then they can't remember. Right?
So yeah, no, we're all just sitting here being like, man, the Spark needs more mortals. We're all like, Anyway,
Expensive to maintain.
I imagine so.
Sophia's
Glamour
not down
wise.
too.
So earning their keep. Yes, of course, Brennan. I understand.
Doing it, so you must be okay with doing it right.
I managed to catch a glimpse of the skating rink yesterday.
One of the Countess's projects.
She enjoys hockey, figure skating.
She thought that the freehold needed more livening up. Your shower, by the way, when you step in, there are 18 different heads. And they're not always all active, so they just basically come on at intervals to make sure that you are being hit in different places at different times until at the very end when it looks like you're ready to leave, and then all of them come on for one burst of refreshing.
That one. That's the one.
That was a great shower.
And then as you're standing there, from the underneath, just warm jetties of air just come up from below.
Ah, my
To-
lady bits. Ah. Oh, that was a surprise.
Oh,
Ah, John. Yes.
yay!
Yay!
Again! Oh boy.
Oh, yay.
Oh, perfect.
Quoted forever.
Spelled exactly the same way. Well done, everyone. I'm gonna get dressed and
head downstairs to meet these guys. Check my phone, I guess. I don't know what I'm looking for. Checking if Tal's called.
Well,
Where would we go if we were to be welcome at a meal?
Most take their meals downstairs, the Oak and Dagger. There's a special booth off to the side that people can enter if they want to dine with other members of the Freehold.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
mm-hmm. Well, Brennan, I'd like to continue this, but I believe that we are, due to meet with Count Spencer.
I can take you there. I'll take you there right now.
Thank
That would
you.
be wonderful. Thank you.
Oh. Lady Sophia.
Hello.
What
Hi.
coincidence.
And he bows. My name's Brennan. I said that I was going to give a tour for your friends here.
I'm sure it was a wonderful tour. It's lovely to meet you, Brennan.
I was told that you're meeting with the Count.
Yes.
I'll take you there to him right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brennan was telling me, Lady Sophia, that he had the pleasure of attending your concert a few years ago.
Oh, really?
Cutie.
I hope you enjoyed it.
You know, I started playing an instrument after you played.
Which one?
Penny flute. I thought maybe if somebody could make that kind of music, that I should figure out how I could be a small part of it.
And did you?
I still play it every now and then. I'm not nearly as good as you are.
Nonsense.
No, seriously, I'm really not. I don't do concerts. And
Does it bring you joy?
well, yeah. Of course it does.
Then you're just as good.
The Count's over this way, and he starts scuttling off, but like you can see the very tips of his ears are just like
Just before he runs away.
flaming red.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. She's practiced all her life.
I don't practice much. Oh, sorry.
That's why I'm whispering to him.
Look,
I'm trying to
it's
boost.
mostly the lizard. I just finger it. What?
Now that's a euphemism.
Quote and
Oh my
I'm out.
god!
I'm out.
We're actually out. I can believe it.
John.
I'm sorry, guys.
God.
I haven't stocked our liquor cabinet.
Fuck.
What little I had is
Where's
still
the
full,
vodka?
please.
Okay.
Next week I'll make sure.
I like how it's
Oh,
quoted to me instead of.
Oh.
Oh
well,
no,
yeah.
Close
we know who is responsible.
Oh, man.
Don't blame the boy.
Boy, I take pleasure in gooding you. Boy.
Boy. Bow.
The Count is sitting behind his desk, again writing with that massive quill.
Dude.
Brennan announces you. Maybe he hits the lady on Sophia just a tiny bit hard, but maybe that's in your mind. And then he bustles away.
Count Spencer.
Your Excellency.
Lady Sophia, Sir Braum and Patches. I'm glad to see you up and about.
That's what I came to thank you for. All of Dr. Saley's treatments, as effective as they are. Well, they've certainly been effective.
We're very proud of our doctor. Now, of course, I would have done my absolute best to see you up and running again, but I understand that it's sometimes best to leave it to the experts, of course.
Well, you had so many other duties to attend to.
None that are as important as securing a life.
It's been quite a while since I was last here. Have things changed?
It's been a while
much?
since I listened to Sophia again.
I think we should go.
It's
Seems to be having a moment.
Just take Mab and like
We just
We're
like,
just like, okay.
wrap her tighter and tighter around your neck.
Oh
I'm
my
done here.
she's not that long.
Since I fucked Lizzo, it was like I
Brennan?
always do.
Brennan. Brennan. We need
sorry,
an adult. What? Oh.
I honestly don't know what I was saying.
I
It's been a while
don't-
since
I
you've
don't
been
even
here.
remember
It's been a
either.
while since you've been here, is what you were saying.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
Have things changed much around here?
Things change here every year. It seems like my wife gets a project and focuses on it. Most recently, it was the hockey arena.
I take it you don't play yourself, Your Excellency.
I'm afraid I don't even know how to skate.
Seems an odd project, then.
I'll do anything she asks.
Skating can be fun once you get past the falling down part of it. It's kind of pleasant to glide along the ice.
Oh, I've tried, and I can get back and forth, but I can't manage the dips and doodles that you need to do in order to be a truly excellent hockey player.
Fair enough.
Speaking of doodles, no, not
What?
at all. No, I'm just really taken. Your the Countess, of course, must have then initiated this project. Well, not too recently. This arena looks like it's been here for some time.
About a year. I imagine that it'll be time for another project soon, but we'll see when my lady love decides to return.
She takes great cares in this freehold, does she not?
Yes. When she's here.
Is she often not here?
She enjoys traveling.
And you do not?
I have duties here that I must attend to.
Of course. I mean no ill will, of course, Count Spencer. I merely wanted to try to understand the Kingdom of Pacifica a little more. You understand? I've never been out this way
the
before.
three of us have not spent much time here.
Well, Pacifica has some distance from the High King, of course, but we do what we can to ensure that we have our best interests represented. We're a little more freewheeling, a little bit different, and I think we like it like that.
But you don't disagree with the way that Concordia is being managed?
Well, of course not. To say otherwise would be treason.
Yes, well, yes. I mean only that...
What are you getting at?
Damn it, bro!
Great
every
question!
time.
No, I'm... We find ourselves strangers in a strange land. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
I think what Braum is
Okay,
trying
so that's
to
5 successes.
say-
Yeah?
Braum, what are you trying to get at?
I'm trying to... That's a lot of successes. I'm trying to suss out whether he feels disloyal towards High King David.
No. He does not feel disloyal towards High King David. I think he's concerned about High King David.
Okay. Wow, I got a lot of info for 5 successes.
I think what Braum is trying to say, Your Excellency, is that this is new territory for us, and any information you can give about the political climate would be very appreciated.
I'd hate to step on any toes.
Understandable.
Well, all right then. If anything occurs to you, of course, please don't hesitate.
I'm not certain what you're asking of
We
me.
were involved in the events in, what is the changeling word for Quebec City again?
Actually, I don't know.
Forget.
Oh, there's
But
definitely.
the Duchy of Many Rivers is like the duchy. So I don't think
What was the
we-
name of Duchess Eloise's freehold?
Fucking Chateau Frontenac, baby.
All right.
That's my understanding, anyway.
Anyway, I recount those events. And we were there, and we are, I think, as you can understand, concerned of what this might mean to us in the eyes of the perpetrators, whoever they may be. Do you have any idea, just
Do you
from the
mention
current-
Melge?
No.
Okay.
Do you have any idea, just from the current climate, if there's anyone that we should be wary of?
Patches. I am very sorry to have to ask you, but would you mind stepping outside the office for a brief moment?
Oh, Patches is as involved as we are.
I'm not a
would,
noble.
I would feel more comfortable if she stayed.
I leave
Truth
the
be to-
decision to you.
Truth be told, there have been tensions of late between several of the Sealy houses. I'm not entirely sure why. It's not as if many of the houses have time for us. But support for the High King is wavering. That much I know. His behavior has become erratic, and there's questions as to whether a regent should be appointed in his stead. Now, there are several candidates for that. Queen Mab of the Kingdom of Apples is a natural choice. Fairlith, his wife, his adopted daughter, Lenore. Morgana. There are many. A sister, a daughter, a wife, and an advisor, all of whom might potentially be the next in line. If indeed there is a line to be had.
Do you think that High King David knows of this threat?
I think High King David isn't aware of much beyond his own thoughts. To speak so may be treason, but he has been distant of late, preoccupied with other things.
And has there been any attempt to help him? To calm
So
his mind?
I'm actually
or-
going to hit pause on here for a second to let you guys know.
Yeah.
There are a couple of people I just mentioned.
Yep.
Here they are.
Thank you.
Coming up.
Queen Mab is the queen of the Kingdom of Apples. She's one of the eldest she around, and she's very well respected. She's Fiona. Fairlith is David's wife. There's some questions as to, who's she? Like, just because she married in, whatever. But, she's proven herself relatively popular, except that she stands steadfastly behind her husband at the moment. Lenore is
Name.
an adopted daughter. She's of House Dougal. And that was seen as actually rather progressive of the king to not then make her part of Gwydion after he adopted her. She allowed her to remain in her proper house, and she's known as a solid, dependable person, as many Dougal are, a skilled craftswoman.
Sorry.
And Morwen
Morwen?
is David's oath sister. Yes, she's the foster daughter of Melch.
Who is?
Morwen, I believe. I'm not actually. Yeah. Morwen is the king's sister, is the king's very trusted kind of, like with you thick and thin. She is Elened, as is Melch. All right.
Mm-hmm. We're back. Your Excellency, I don't think we... There's been many goings on in the Kingdom of Northern Ice. We've been tending to our own, trying to build connections there, you understand. I don't think we were aware of the situation, but it certainly plays into what may have happened.
Someone wants Duchess Eloise gone. Whether that's to put a new duke in her place or another duchess, or to start toppling the entire hierarchy of the Kingdom of Ice, I'm not sure.
The Beaumain do not think very highly of Liam. I'm not certain we would be able to help even if we were asked.
We aren't... My intention isn't to ask for your help. I think as people who are seeking to remain under your home in your freehold, we want you to know the information that we have had and the trouble that has befallen us.
I think a lot of the issues that have happened lately have been because different duchies, different kingdoms have been working in the shadows against each other. There's been no open communication, and so we should change that by being frank and stating outright that that's why we're here. We got into trouble with this assassination attempt, and now we don't know who is after us for revenge because we don't know who was behind the attempt.
If it were only that simple. You speak of being forthright. Members of our house aren't really respected when it comes to being forthright.
I know.
What about members of my house?
That's an entirely different story.
Only by building bridges can we manage to accomplish anything.
Yes, as long as the Unseelie don't look to tear them down.
We aren't all about chaos and destruction.
You can't blame all Unseelie.
Oh, right, the not all Unseelie movement, I understand.
Good one, John.
With all due respect to your court, they have been known to prompt change.
And if the current state of affairs involves a lot of backstabbing and planned assassinations, maybe change is good? I'm not looking... I have no interest in overthrowing the world order. We happened to have an appointment with the Duchess when someone tried to kill her. So we got pulled into this web. and we're just trying to untangle it.
How can I help?
Any information that you might have about who could have been behind the attempt on Duchess Eloise's life would be very welcome. And in addition, I am looking to speak with a master of oneromancy. If you know of anyone.
There are none here.
That's a shame.
I apologize. I will learn so that I can teach you.
No, thank you.
I'll study day and night.
Your Excellency, that's not necessary, but thank you. Well, aside from making sure to let us know as soon as possible if any new information should come up, I think it's probably time that we...
Oh, have I gotten the names wrong? I've probably gotten the names wrong. Okay, so yeah, Morgana is the Queen of White Sands. Morwen's David's sister. She's Gwydion, not Elenid.
Oh,
Sorry.
good grief.
My bag.
All right. All right.
Morwen is Gwydion. Yeah. Yeah, there's too many M's. You're absolutely right.
Gwydion.
So, Fairlith is the Elenid, foster daughter of Milge. That's...
Foster.
Sorry. Yes.
But is
No, wait.
My bad. Okay.
but is Fairlith his hiking David's wife?
Yes.
Still?
'Kay.
Okay.
So Melge is father-in-law to the crown? Because that
Yes.
fucked up.
Yes.
Shit.
Fuck! I mean, that's a shame.
Thank you, Kung Fu Finners.
Careful.
I appreciate it.
His sister Lenore. Is there a Lenore?
That is Fiona.
Lenore is the daughter,
Adopted
adopted
daughter.
daughter, and
Mhm.
she's Dougal. That I know is
Fiona,
correct.
perfect. And Morgana is Queen of White Sands. Okay. Exactly, Captain Daff.
Outside the office, Dr. Saley just leans against the hallway, and this morning she's wearing a pencil skirt with a black blouse, and she has her coat open, except this one it looks just like Crusher's lab coat from Next Generation, but it's still black.
Sweet.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
Mental thought of, wait, I own one of those, but it's not in this house.
Not in my house.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, we had an appointment.
Yes. Yes, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. If you're ready now.
Yeah. I wouldn't dream of keeping you from your physician. I'm certain of it. Please. And the two of you, of course, are my honored guests.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you. Will we be expecting your wife in the coming days?
Give me a moment. And he pulls out a phone, and he tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. She'll be here tomorrow.
Lucky for us.
Very. I just wanted to have the honor of meeting her. I've heard so much about her.
Well, stick around for one more day and you will.
I have no intention of leaving.
Thank you.
Earlier than 24 hours.
No, I'm fucking injured. Why
Yeah.
are you being...
Stay put.
Come, Lady Sophia, it's time.
I'm in so
I'm
much
gonna follow.
trouble. I'm in so much...
Did you?
So she pulls you into sickbay,
I really hope we're just back.
and
Yeah, exactly.
she then narrows her eyes. So what is it that you really wanted to learn?
I think that Healing people is what I am good at. And I
Right.
want to be better. And your methods are unconventional but fascinating.
Make the request then.
Can you please teach me?
Yes, I'll put in the paperwork today.
How long will it take to put the paperwork through?
Oh, paperwork's gonna be about 10 minutes.
How long will it take for it to get processed?
The Count's gonna be sorry to see me go, but it's alright.
What?
I can't teach you here.
Why not?
How long are you gonna be here, love?
How long will it take to teach me? I'm a fast learner.
Now, I'm gonna have to come back with you.
Sorry, I'm not there.
I mean, I would never dream of pulling you away from your life that you have here.
Yeah, 'cause I like my life here all that much. I live above a bloody pub. It sucks.
We don't live above a pub.
We live above an architecture firm.
But we have a pub of sorts in the freehold itself. We would love to have you. What am I saying?
If you're gonna learn, you're gonna learn proper. Yeah. So I'm not gonna teach you here. 'Cause otherwise I'll just do this. And she reaches below and she picks up a dead chicken and puts it on the bed.
Oh.
I take a step back from the chicken.
I'll have you cut it open, sew it up. Cut it open, sew it up. I don't think you really want to do that. Yeah?
No. But I should warn you, my freehold does not have any kind of state-of-the-art sick bay or anything. We don't really have a medical facility.
Right, so here, come here for a second. Come here, really close. Your friend's an architect. She knows how to build things in a building. Yeah?
Yes, that is what she's good at.
And your
All
freeholder,
my money. Oh,
it's the Zister Flex, yeah?
thank you.
And a tunic.
Yes.
So hungry.
So I assume that between the two of them, they could work something out.
I'm sure if we asked them nicely, they could, yes.
Well,
Okay,
you're
well,
a nice person, yeah? Look at you. You play like an angel, and you look like a better one. However, you gotta learn that sometimes you can take advantage of being nice like that. I'm sure that if you asked nicely, you'd get yourself a state-of-the-art medical facility right inside your building. I'll bet you'd even know where to put it.
I have a few ideas.
Yeah. So why don't you start picking out color schemes you like? And we'll get to starting.
And why don't you submit the paperwork?
Yeah. I thought you might. She pulls out her phone. Tack, 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 tack. Boop. And then you guys hear as you're walking from the hallway, oh no. Oh, damn. Tack, 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 tack. Boop.
Is there a problem?
Paperwork taken care of.
Just like that. We'll be staying at least one more day, but probably not much longer than that.
Yeah, I got a pack.
Great.
There's no lesson today other than what I just told you. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want.
I'll remember that. Thank you, Dr. Saley.
Of course.
Till tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
Oh, Patches!
So, Captain Daff, most freeholds are like TARDISes. They're bigger on
Built
the
me,
inside.
like, a medical facility? It has to be the best one.
Do you have millions of dollars?
Yes.
Wow.
No, but like actually, do you have millions of dollars?
Billions of dollars.
What?
You're so rich.
My new
You're
EP
so
sold really
fat.
well.
Wow. No, you actually brought a stack of fucking CDs, and you're just, everyone here is just falling over themselves, and you're like, $50, please. And they're like,
You're like, oh,
yes,
yeah,
Lady
yeah,
Sophia, let me
here's a
give you
tip.
100. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I could really use $100, and I'm also incredibly attractive.
Okay.
Here, let me finger my lizard for you. Look, I played the harp. It was very beautiful.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's that.
Thanks to you. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Boom, right on the lizard.
So, I'm done. I'm rejoining you guys.
Sure.
Where are you?
We literally just backed away from your conversation.
Oh, great. What have you been doing since?
I think probably just standing in the hall, maybe looking at a suit of armor or something.
Sure.
And like, that's nice. I wouldn't fit it in it, but
I could rock
it
that.
seems
color
well
scheme.
made. What color scheme? It's made of.
It is.
Have you checked your message history, by the way? Like, have you even made the connection that the person who was texting was not you? Or
No, but that's a good point. I do want to see if I've received any messages from. Thank you, Lady Sophia, from any of the freeholders. Yeah, at the
So
Stark.
there's a freeholder. That's Zister.
Yes, sorry. Yes, any of the.
There's members of the freehold.
That's what I mean. Sorry.
but that
yeah,
takes
any of the-
longer to say.
No, but like any of the. Yeah.
That's like saying, oh man, I sure hope that some of the prime ministers of Canada are doing okay.
Well, and ex-prime. I would love to know if any of the members of the Sparkies
That's
are doing
fast.
well.
Oh,
That's
Christ.
better. It's better, John. You love it.
You
It's
brought
better.
this on yourself.
Sparkers.
Freeholdies.
You brought this on yourself. Fitty dirge, fitty dirge.
Oh.
First it was fitty dirge. Now
No,
it's
first it was
Sparkies.
Roomba, cause
Oh,
we
you're
fucking
right.
hate him. Thank you, John. Thank you for your games. Thank
yeah.
you for trying
Thank
to
you
give
so
us
much.
really named NPCs that we fuck over.
I.
We
for-
can't
for
have
what it's
nice
worth,
things.
Will not. Refer
oh yeah,
to
let's all
them
check our
as Sparkies.
phones.
Cog has messaged
Mhm.
you,
Mhm.
Patches, and just says, I'm at the Spark.
You're probably fine. Just
Incisors taking care of me.
I'm okay with that. And I sent that to him.
He's all right.
And Sizer's got his back. As much as perhaps she'll teach him some things that I may not have, I think that we can trust her as far as the security department is concerned.
We can.
Right, so this is a cherry bomb.
Oh shit.
Anything from the rest of you?
So Patches is the only one who has a text massage.
That's correct.
Perfect. Otherwise, I think we want to see the Countess tomorrow. Was there anything else that anyone had to do?
No, I would go out and I was gonna say enjoy the sights of Seattle with my like injured fucking arm. So no, I will not be doing that. But if anyone else goes out to enjoy Seattle, I would take an account of it.
You could climb the Space Needle and then like have planes try to shoot you down.
Oh shit! Yep, and then like this is popping out and all this shit. Oh, boy.
What clip is this?
It's the Sparkies.
Oh. Sparkies.
That's
That's
right.
better. It's better. Oh, god damn it.
All right, so
Oh, actually, yeah. One quick other thing. I wanted to try to find Reggie again
why?
to apologize.
Oh.
Okay, well, you find Reggie. He's currently getting things organized in the kitchen.
Reggie, do you have a moment?
Yes.
I just wanted to apologize for earlier. I was out of line.
That's quite all right, Sir Braum. I understand how it can be difficult to adapt to a new situation.
I feel like I've been adapting pretty well. Thank you.
Of course. I've been adapting myself.
Have you not been here long?
Oh, I've been here for quite some time, but adapting to a life with the Countess is a challenge at times.
Reggie, feel free to tell me if I'm asking too much, but I've heard from a number of different people here that the Countess seems difficult, hard to manage, or maybe hard to pin down. What exactly do you mean when you say that it's hard to adjust to her? If you don't want to speak out of line, I understand.
When I had a visitor ask to be announced before a concert, I called her out, Sophia, and that was it. By the time she left the stage, she was Lady Sophia. Change happens so quickly.
That is part of the world that we're living in, Reggie. Are you angry?
I'm not unseelie. I don't believe that change is always good.
Nobody said that it was always good. I simply think that it's important to recognize that the world we're living in continues to change more and more rapidly every day.
I think it's important to recognize that when I look for a hero, I know I can find you. And when I look for somebody to lead, I know I can find you. Sophia has done nothing to make me believe that she is qualified for any of those things. Excuse me. And he picks up his water basin and bustles off, giving a little extra swagger to his hips. 'Cause he's got the boggin' badonkadonk.
I'm out, but hashtag half a second.
Like quarter of a second?
like a
Millisecond.
like an old millisec. And then
I'm not happy about it.
I'm gonna bust in on Sophia. I don't know where you've gone, but I'm literally just gonna walk in and say, Lady Sophia, I think that concert is in order.
What?
And I think we'll end the session there.
Woo!
You gave me a soundbite, and I'm gonna hop on it.
Yeah, no, as you do. I'm all about ending the the fuck, bro? Dun, 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 dun. Okay.
I'm curling my hair.
Is he the worst boggin? Or are you just challenging me to bring out a worse
Woo!
boggin? We'll see. But we are looking for plays of the game, including a discussion as to what people learned, maybe even some reflection. I will understand that we have some tech issues to work out, but don't worry, we're aware. Thank you for letting us know.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got all that and more coming up on my fancy corner in just a moment.
Woohoo!
I think basically this mic's picking you up. So I'm going to
Okay.
have to turn down its gain and just make sure that I speak up a little louder.
Yeah.
That
I'll
that
take
makes
a
sense.
quick look through the sources before we do that.
No, I've been seeing.
Just because there's something with my capture card, there are certain things that it does that are weird sometimes. So I'll take a look.
And then we can treat, well, whatever you guys
Yeah,
want
we'll
to do.
figure it out.
This
We'll
is
just
my
build
house.
a wall between us and John.
There's
Yay!
only the 3 sources.
And then we'll Skype again.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we'll just continue to Skype across the wall.
Oh yeah, there's body voting this time around.
Body voting?
Body
Oh,
voting.
yep. That's the ticket.
I was like about to body surf onto Liz for some reason.
Why?
Oh God, why?
So now here's the thing.
That's how you do that in a.
In a moment, I'm going to be asking you what you guys learned. I will point out that for the drink counter, I don't know what it is, but I have a guess. I think I have a very good guess, and I'm wondering what I get if I guess what the drink counter is. So, chat, you let me know what I can get if I
Yeah.
successfully guess what the drink counter is.
Ooh, I
The
like
players
that.
will get the first guess. They'll
fair.
get that. But if they're wrong, I get to guess. And I want to know what I get to win. Scott, what did you learn?
I learned some new information about the political situation in Concordia, and I also, in my opinion, learned that Talus is suffering from something much bigger than himself. It's a personal opinion.
I learned that Talus is still in the Montreal area, which is a fucking problem. And also learned about the political situation, and I feel like I got to know Sophia a little better, which was nice.
Yeah, it's true.
Liz.
Sophia got to know Patches a little better. And also by talking to Dr. Saley, like full on articulated where she can be the most useful in the group. She got, rather than disgusted at watching Doctor operate on Braum, was like very excited by the notion of like learning to do things like that she sees as being incredibly badass.
And you scored us a new NPC.
And I pirated an NPC
For now, anyway, but like...
China.
Pretty excited.
Yes.
Bear Nakama.
I mean, as you scored us Cog ages ago, but like...
Who did you score us?
I mean, he scored on
K-
K and Kyoko.
A. Yeah, I got us K and... Oh, yeah, right. What about Laura? Oh, yeah, no. That's, Celian was... Oh, right. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm not sure.
All right.
All your
Well,
friends
it
are
looks
dead.
like we have our play the game candidates right here, right now.
Oh, shit.
Lady Sophia lands a Lady Sawbones. Inspector Braum, da-da-da-da-da-da. And Patches attempts a negotiation. And then attempts to save Cog. Those are your votes. Vote, ! Vote 0, 1, or 2. I don't know why they don't start with 1, but whatever. We'll figure it out. While this vote is happening, let's ask the three of you, what do you think that drink counter was counting?
I had an idea, guys, and then
I
it
had
kind of
so
went
many
going up in
ideas.
spurts, and I was like, I don't know. I did have a
Well,
thought,
Captain
but go
Daff
for it.
said that a few times he accidentally added to it when John triggered it. So
Yeah.
it's not something that like was
Only
was
one of
unique
us.
to one of us. It's not like
Yeah,
every
it
time I
wasn't
picked
only
at my
John. Yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I was starting to think that for a little while.
I was going to say, like, note-taking. That was my thought.
I
but
also
Yeah.
thought it was note taking.
Yeah, I thought that for a while, and then I took a note, and the drink counter didn't come up. I thought it was like, like crossing arms, but that also like I tested, and it wasn't that. I noticed it triggered sometimes when I was sitting back, like I thought it was eye contact, but like, fuck. I
I'm
don't
giving you
know.
30 seconds.
we could...
Don't
Yeah.
go with note taking, or do you? Oh, sorry. You
I was
think
going
it's
to say
something else.
deliberate eye contact between like, prolonged eye contact between players or GM and players.
I mean, sure. That's.
I honestly don't know.
Well,
It's a
just
lot.
before, here's the deal. We have our play of the game.
Bum, 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 bum.
And this time around, it is the Lady Sophia.
Yay.
Liz, that play of the
Yay.
game is yours.
Woohoo!
What's your guess?
Our guess is
Go for it.
prolonged eye contact, like deliberate and prolonged eye contact between PCs or PC NPC.
Yeah.
And John, quick jump in before they say yes or no, right?
No.
No.
I'll let
We-
them
we
say
get
yes
to
or no, and
clear-
then if
Oh.
you get it correctly,
Oh, I understand.
then I won't guess. But if you don't,
Nope.
nope. I believe it's when somebody crossed their arms.
Fuck. I said that,
That
earlier.
was your guess.
Yeah. But again, if there was a
Oh, I'm also wrong.
Oh, we must know. Oh, okay, all right.
Oh my
Wow,
god.
Respect,
that's
respect.
rough
yeah,
as
there was
fuck.
at some point where I thought it was like name dropping, but I thought it was just names.
That's
Yeah, I thought
Holy
it was like
shit.
Lady X,
Because
but
we
that
talked
didn't
about
work.
Duke, Granville, Talus, Kyoko,
Kyoko,
Incisor, Sister.
yeah, Cog.
Holy
wow.
shit.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Well,
Okay.
All right. No bits for you, John.
no. Well, we never even found out what I'm supposed to get anyway.
Well,
No,
Pook-
Pukajutsu said he had 500 bits for you if you got it right.
Should guess
Yeah.
harder, man.
Should
and
have
other
guessed
people
harder.
suggested
Should have
dice.
guessed harder.
Oh well, next time.
Guys, we are setting up a new space.
Mhm.
At some point soon, we're going to need your help to make sure that this space is as good as we can get it. Look in the future. We know we've been teasing about a marathon stream. It's going to happen. We'll just see when we can actually sort it out. And we'll make sure that it's an interesting time for our 3 players. But in the meantime, there's more stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
What streams do we have looking forward?
Tomorrow, twitch.tv/BiffTheBoss. Join me for a Method Monday.
Yes. Wednesday. Woo!
Hey!
Thank
you. Oh.
Wednesday? John, are we going to see something from you perhaps?
Yeah, there is going to be a stream for me. There might be, there's definitely going to be a stream for me because now I have a place in which to do it. Stay tuned to Twitter. It'll most likely be at Wednesday. But of course, we'll see because, JT also likes to stream that day. So
It's true.
we'll see what we can do.
Thursday, I will be streaming. Oh, Dio. I will also be streaming exact time to be confirmed. And what I'm streaming, it might be some more Stardew team time, but it also might have some costume building because I need to get back on that. Details on the Twitters. Friday.
No punchy from me, but
Punchy from me!
Oh,
Much punching, and I
Where
will
the
be...
fuck are you?
I'm going away for the week,
Oh, right.
Monday to Friday.
Yep.
Bye, bitch.
Bye.
Bye. Yep.
It's gonna be fun,
Nice.
guys.
Cottage
It's
Alright,
literally just
check 'em
me
out.
doing this for 2 hours.
Dude,
I'm
I'm so
real
down.
tired.
I'm so
The
down.
worst
Tune
thing is
in.
my train gets back at 8 p.m. on Friday, so I'm just missing punchy. It's very sad.
At some point, Scott, we're just going to have to play some Netrunner.
Oh,
My
heart.
Saturday though,
Yes.
we should be on for Story Saturdays over on Liz's channel. Some more hashtag crimes and punishment.
Solving the crimes.
Maybe we'll be less stressed at the end if we understand the mechanics a little better. Who knows? Maybe we'll still not know.
We'll
yeah,
end up
you totally
stressed
got to
no
play
matter
that
what.
here.
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that. I've never even... We're going to talk.
And Sunday, right here, same Changeling time, same Changeling channel. Hashtag Changeling streaming. Hashtag CDS. Hashtag RPG Clinic.
We look forward to seeing you then. Guys, moderators, we're at 12 months now for subscribers. We have people dropping bits like it ain't no thing. It's all appreciated. And let me tell you, it's absolutely keeping us going. Up and to the right, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye!
Reggie's a dick.
Aw.
Fuck Reggie.